Yeah, check the feed, check the crates. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
You actually go outside and use them? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticon scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, pretty kinds of tech. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your gold.
Loki's on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dr. Wu, magic, shell presence, wild. From box to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Astro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stay stacked. Marvel legends pose like heroes in frames. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's sitting in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Online, we talk it, we break it. Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From trailers to theories, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on Films, vibes, talk cinema deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
stay. Yeah, we talk movies the proper way.
I don't remember. Dude, that's like a porno. That's such an old movie. Yeah, right.
Buzzing online, we talk, we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pictures, yeah, we give it.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
We talk, we break it every single time.
Welcome to another episode of Well Actually, the only show on YouTube where the YouTubers think their opinions matter. I'm your host, Talib1980 Collects. I'd like to thank everybody for joining. But let's get this shit started. First off, you know him. Some of you don't love him. Please vote for this guy. He is from the Great White North. He's on the Triple C podcast. Owner-operator of the Triple C podcast. Welcome, Sudahuba, to the stream.
Thanks for having me, Talib. Always a pleasure. Don't know if I can say the same about the chat. They haven't had my back at all.
Already attacking the chat, huh?
Well, just got to set the right tone, so they come right. Don't do me dirty. But,
Let's see. Next up, let's get this guy in. I guess you say he's from the Kaiju Daddy channel. He does some stuff with that guy from Boston. You know him. The chat loves him better because he got more votes last week. Sneaky Figures. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, sir?
If you smell what the people's champ is cooking, let's go. Let's go. Ready for another week, another debate. Suda, I love you. We're supposed to get married, but there can only be one winner.
That's fine, brother. That's fine. I'll be a bridesmaid. All good.
Super K is saying the chat will be respectful tonight when you don't talk over everyone.
See, they're already busting my nuts.
Yep.
Fuck the chat. I don't need you.
Let's see. Next up, we got another guy from the Great White North. You might have seen him Wednesday night arguing with Suda almost all night long. Welcome, Plastic Boy Wonder, to the stream.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back, Plastic Boy Wonder.
What's going on, man? Did I hear the ref trying to promote that guy up there?
Yeah,
I'm actually over here, but
on my screen, you're over there.
that way, dude.
What up?
And then last but not least, popping his cherry on well, actually, you might have seen him on the Figure Fight Club Network on Open Mic Night, or if you're a member, you might see him in the member stream. He is known as the king of the soft goods. I like to welcome Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Ready to go. Remember, when all this shit pops off, Canada fired the first shot.
Oh, he's already busted balls.
Right. It's 1812 all over again.
Let's see. So
we're going to take all your beaver hides tonight, son.
We're going to burn down the White House again.
Wow.
God. No points already.
You're about to go in negative points, Suda. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. Let's see. Let's bring this up. So welcome to tonight's show that I'm not presenting to the stage yet. So tonight's show, we got a packed lineup of topics tonight. Some of it has been kind of decisive in the collector escape right now. But before we get to that, let's just kind of get to the rules of the show. Basically, I'm the judge. The guys will make opinions. I will give them points based on their opinions. If they start rambling on, they could get muted and they'll lose 3 points. Also, talking over each other is going to be heavily enforced tonight. I'm looking at you two Canadians because I heard you guys talking last night. Oh, I heard it. I want everybody to have an equal opportunity. I want everybody to have an equal opportunity to make their opinions, make their points. And if somebody's got the main screen on them, I'll be looking and just raise your hand or something like that, and I'll come to you next, and we'll get firing in on this. You guys have any questions?
We good.
No. Where do I get one of those hats?
Is that an Astros hat? All right, starting off with the headlines and our first topic of the evening. There was a Transformer stream this week. And here's pretty much the entire wave of mainline Age of the Prime figures. Oh, damn, we already scared Plastic Boy Wonder off.
Oh, all right. Wow. Yes, that's the power.
Sneaky, lead us off. What did you think about these reveals this week?
Man, you know what? As someone that's been getting back into Transformers recently, Talib, thanks for your show on Decepticast. Plugging you.
Points. We'll give you
but
that.
You know, I will say I was not really impressed with this stream. You know, they're trying to, and not just for the figures, but you know, Transformers is going on their tour with you know, the movie coming back out. All the figures, I should have felt like they should have had more Studio Series reveals for this. And I know Target had their own thing last week with their, you know, their summer stuff. But, you know, that's the kind of stuff you want to tie in when you're promoting a movie. You know, the only figure I'm personally excited for is maybe Swindle, just because, you know, we got Bill Bruticus. But other than that, I'm not hyped at all. Hey, but I was right about Gem and the Blaster, right? Or we're talking about that later.
It's in there. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not excited at all. I wasn't really hyped for this stream. This was probably my least favorite Hasbro stream this week. Actually, maybe that or the other one that was the other day.
At least we knew about this one. Suda,
yeah.
What you got? I know you collect Transformers. Tell me your thoughts on this.
So this is an epic fail as always with Hasbro. I don't know why anybody collects Hasbro Transformers anymore. If you're not collecting a third party, what are you doing as adults? Right, and then all this stuff is all candy colored and all this nonsense. Like, what are we doing here? Right, that's not going to appeal to anybody. And if they're trying to go after kids, I don't know what they're doing. Right, they should be going after newer properties like Transformers 1 and all that kind of stuff. And they sort of continue on with that. But like releasing this candy colored nonsense, yeah, good luck.
Gibbs, You got any
When has
thoughts on this?
when has Hasbro as a company about what customers want? When was the last time Hasbro was giving a shit about what customers want? And about Transformer stuff, look, I loved a few of the ones as a kid. I can't rightfully go against anything anybody says that collects this stuff. And I would ask Talib to begin with, because he's the one that knows all about it. And
there we go.
His videos, he says that he doesn't care. And that's what people are going to be. Those are the collectors. That's who they go. Hasbro knows that we are the last bastion of collectors that are going to buy their bullshit from them, and they're squeezing us for every fucking dime. And the only time that it's going to stop is if y'all guys stop buying it.
Well, this stuff just ends up on clearance, right? Like, this is Ollie's shit. Like,
they make their money. Even if it goes to a third-party seller, they've already made their money.
Well, yeah,
that means that they could have sold it for a way cheaper price, and consumers would have been happy with it. We would be happy with anything if the price was right. If these were like, how much are these, Talib?
Well, they vary in price ranges, starting off at 28 all the way up to 65.
I can't.
Too expensive.
I can't play with Transformers anymore, right? Like, when I handle these, right, Fans Toys, and then I pick up a Hasbro, like, it's night and day. It's like dollar store versus proper toys. So for me,
I love your taste in figures, but you're missing the point. This is for the consumer market. This is not for, like, big, like.
When they release all these multicolored stuff,
that's like $300, right? You know what I mean? So, like, it's supposed to be for kids. Price it for kids. They're not. They're doing it to squeeze us.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So these are obviously for collectors. Like, if you're doing multicolored stuff, reissues of stuff, it's all for the collector. It's not for the kid. Kids aren't buying this shit. Like, I go to my nephew's house and they don't have Transformers. They have Minecraft shit and Roblox and all of that stuff. They're not collecting Transformers. This stuff is for us, right?
You know, it's not going to be all of them. And there are some parents that have, collecting friendly things in mind. I mean, anybody that has kids here, that I'm sure that their kids like action figures in some sense because we like it. We were the last ones that my parents didn't give a fuck about He-Man. They were like, okay, sure, Christmas, get it.
I like to let Plastic Boy Wonder weigh in on this since he just got back. One thing I do want to add, though, it might feel like this is a collector's marketed brand, but it's still sold to like 8 and up. So it's still a game to keep it in the toy aisle, right? But Plastic Boy Wonder, what's your thought on these Transformer reveals this week?
The Transformer reveals, they're okay, but just to go off on like what some of you guys are saying, they do sell to younger audience from 8 to 10. You may think because your nephew doesn't collect it, but there's a lot of kids speaking from experience. Guy who's at trade shows and sells this product, they do sell. You may not think so, but they sell a lot. I have a lot of Transformers and a lot of parents coming by, and they be spending the money. You don't think they come with their grandparents and they'll be buying older figures what are like just say $70-$80, and I'm shocked for a figure that may have cost $30, but as time goes by they get more expensive. So they're definitely buying it, and they are spending
not
the
at
money.
my Walmart,
not at your Walmart, but
these things are peg warmers, man. They never move.
Well, they're
never moved.
In my Walmart, in other Walmarts in my area, like 5-6 Walmarts that I go to, they're selling. They're constantly selling. They sell. At trade shows, they sell because I still get a lot of people asking me, "Do you have any of the new stuff?" I got guys asking me, "Oh, did you get that one?" Actually, it is a scarcity because even in EB Games, they don't bring as much, but they sell out a lot.
Why don't they bring as much? Because if they were selling out, they
do. They do be selling out. You may not just think in your area they probably don't have as much, or they're putting some stuff in that area.
You just said that EB Games is not bringing in a whole bunch of stuff.
They're not bringing as much as they're not bringing as much as certain stores, but over all the stores, they bring a lot. They're pushing this product like crazy at trade shows. They sell. I make my most money at Transformer shows, selling box Transformers for almost double the price. Like older Transformers, they sell. A lot of people be buying them. You may not think so, but when you're at the trade shows, kids come with their grandparents and come with their parents, and their parents be spending them. Especially, I'm gonna tell you this big thing, especially in the American market, they sell a lot. And with a lot of these new reveals, a lot of these guys are going to be buying this stuff. You may not think so. Like I was looking at the Blaster, the SDCC exclusive. I'm looking at, but there's a lot of guys who be buying that, and a lot of people who are going to be asking the Ghostbuster.
Anecdotal.
Optimus
Not
Prime.
everybody buys it. It's anecdotal.
We'll get to Blaster.
Those things are fucking peg warmers in my Walmart. That shit is peg warmer. I got Kang the Conqueror, Jimmy Woos, and Transform my Walmart. I'm the only Walmart within a 45 miles distance from another Walmart, and that shit sits there. So it's anecdotal. I mean, I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you do that. It's awesome. It's not everywhere, dude.
I see you, Sneaky.
Yeah.
What do you want got, Sneaky?
I mean, it has to sell enough, otherwise we wouldn't be getting more Transformer reveals. So it is probably area to area, because I go to my Walmarts and I don't see shit for anything, whether it's Transformers, whether it's Marvel, Star Wars. I don't see anything. So I'm assuming it either sells out in my area or not. But the thing about Transformers is, with kids coming into Factor and buying this stuff, a lot of kids, they just want cool robots. So to them, all this stuff looks good. It doesn't matter if it's Transformers 1 or if it's G1. They just think Transformers and think cool robots. So, I mean, I get what Hasbro's doing. They're keeping Transformers alive for not just us, but for kids. But as being collectors, I cannot say that we all agree that this reveal was trash.
No, the
kids,
reveal was trash.
There's 10 guys that go in the store and buy all the shit before anybody else gets in. That's nothing new.
So
that's
speaking
the
of
only
trash,
reason I wouldn't have it.
Speaking of trash, with this stuff is what intellectual property other than the toy line is it linked to? It's not linked to a TV show, right? That's current. Not linked to a movie that's current. And why did we collect Transformers as kids? It was a cartoon. Without that cartoon, I guarantee you we wouldn't have been buying the toys. We wouldn't have the nostalgia that we do for everything that we do collect.
True.
So who doesn't love robots? Attached to Everybody loves robots, right? Robots.
That's
but
it was all a cartoon, man. We all knew about that. It was a half-hour commercial.
Right. Well, and to be fair, Transformers is 2 toys in 1.
Yeah, it is. It's a car.
It is. I'm not saying it's not a cool toy. I'm just saying, like, things always move better when they're attached to some sort of movie or TV show or something.
Not necessarily. If it looks cool, kids will want it. Like my son wouldn't know about some certain Transformer. He sees, oh, that's cool. I want it.
Dude, I'm just talking overall, man. A big movie comes out, they release toys.
Nobody's
they got Burger King
about
toys.
not being able to get those things. They're complaining about not being able to get him.
Hey, we're
going to get that shit that he's got on.
Yeah. All right.
Well, anyways,
sorry,
let's move on. Let's move on to the SDCC exclusive, the Jim and the Holograms crossover with Blaster. We talked about this last week. Now we get to see what it is. Gibbs, what's your thoughts on this?
I mean, it looks like a DuPont train wreck. I don't know what you want me to say about it. I mean, it looks like, but
it's not truly outrageous.
It's a nostalgia bone that people want. Buy it. I love that. That if it's something out there that someone wants that represented on their shelf, I'm glad for you. I'm glad that you have that. It doesn't look like anything to me. That's it.
Suda, it looks like you're ready to lurch forward and tell us what you feel. What do you got?
Well, I just think it's just much of the same from Hasbro, right? They're just taking their IPs and packaging them together and trying to come up with something gimmicky to sell it. Do I think it's bad? No. I think there's a market for everything. This is an exclusive for a con, right? So I think it's supposed to be something like this. Not everything everybody wants and die to get, like some other things we're going to talk about later on today. So, but for what it is, for the niche market, I think it's fine.
I think your con exclusive should be some shit that everybody wants. Everybody should be like, fuck, I want to.
The problem with that is not everybody can get it.
Why am I missing out on this vacation?
Right? Somebody lives in Canada.
Get this figure right there. That's what they should be saying.
The whole point of it is exclusive for it to be exclusive, something different. You don't want to take it away from your main line. You want it something different, something freaky. So if someone does miss this, they're not going to be upset or getting angry. It's a good exclusive. The packaging looks amazing. It's shiny. It's something from the past, Gem and the Holograms. So if it's not a part of your main line, so you're not going to be worried. Why not? This is the best thing. I like when they do this stuff. They pick stuff that is not going to affect the regular collector from his collecting his mainline figures. This is what you want. This is what I'm happy Hasbro's doing.
It needed a gem, though. They should have had a gem.
That would have been smart to have a little gem with that, too. Or the whole little
team. You telling me they spent money on tooling for this fucking thing and they couldn't have made a gem in the holograms like Hasbro? I know we're talking about Transformers. This is money they spent on bullshit while they're not giving you guys stuff that you actually want.
This is old molds. They had this for like 3-4 runs already. This is old. This is nothing new. There's no new tooling to this.
Yeah.
Except
then why are you guys defending it?
I'm not defending it. I'm saying this is a good exclusive. If you're going to bring exclusive out, you're not going to bring something that
I'm never going to buy it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but it's not meant for us. It's an exclusive. It's meant for that small little market.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm with Plastic. I'm with Plastic Boy as well. This is fine for an exclusive. Hey, guess who predicted this last week? Watch the replay. I said the Gem and Transformers was probably going to be Blaster. So you're welcome, everybody. So, yeah, I mean, again, I think it's fine for an SEC exclusive because I'm on the same page with Plastic Boy. This is something that's really niche. And, if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you're there and you want it, you want it. But I bet you this is going to end up on Pulse anyways. They're going to be selling it later. So, just like Cole Slither. So, I think this is perfectly fine because, again, it's easy for them just to redeco up as, an exclusive. And if for some reason it does sell out, most of us would be like, well, I wasn't planning on buying it anyways, but it's kind of a cool, like, nostalgic throwback.
It's all depending on the numbers, too. Maybe they just did a short run of it, right?
I think this is going to sell out. This is going to sell out.
I think this is going to be an Ollie's exclusive.
I'm going to say from experience, for a lot of their main exclusives, usually at that show, I get a ton of people always asking me, do you have, like, the last one was the Ghostbuster one? That thing skyrocketed for the Optimus Ghostbuster. That one skyrocketed in price. And a lot of people always come to the next show, even ones that
Ghostbusters is not Jen and the Holograms.
No, but what was the other ones? Back to the Future. That one was seen everywhere. I get people this year coming like, listen, I'll pay you double.
But as a person that bought the Triple T with Sergeant Slaughter, you can pick up that thing on clearance right now.
Anyway. Those are different. Those ones are a little bit different.
The same thing as this,
no,
man.
Look, you guys can argue later on in bed.
It's not the same realm.
It's exactly the same.
You guys can argue in bed later on.
Clearly the same.
The transforming
these
probably
right
here.
With each other anyway, so I don't know what we're doing.
I'm talking about.
That was a peek behind the curtain. You weren't supposed to talk about that.
You just see his head pop out.
Back to the Future, Knight Rider. And this Gem and the Hologram, I'm telling you, a lot of people I'm telling you from experience, from a trade show, from a guy who's selling there. People come for these exclusives the next year when they find out they can't get it. And Hasbro knows that's why they put a decent amount, but they put a decent amount, but they don't put that crazy amount out there. I'm telling you, I'm guaranteed.
Look, they're stopping half-lives and stuff, and they're giving this.
The Knight Rider one, people are going to be asking for. People are going to be asking for this one.
Knight Rider wasn't even exclusive, though. That was a regular retail release.
Yes, but people be asking for them. The crossovers, people like the crossover. People will be asking for them. Even the Ninja Turtle one, what I didn't think that was great. People were asking me for. I was like, God damn, you guys really want that? But they want it.
Well, and
see, you don't even believe it.
I'm shocked. Some of them I'm shocked, but they sell.
You don't even believe
it. I'm a vendor. All I care about is the ching, ching, ching. That's all I care. As long as they're willing to pay the price, I'm good.
Hasbro's
10 times worse. Hasbro only cares about the ching, ching, ching too. They don't care. If you're going to buy it, they're going to make it. Right?
I'm always going to advocate for the consumer. And I don't think the consumer wants this. You guys not made a good argument why this should be bought. Not that it should be around, why it should be even bought.
Your Amazon, no, dude, you can buy this Autobots fucking transforming Knight Rider that you just claimed was all sold out everywhere on Amazon.ca right now, $80 sold by Amazon, so not by a third-party seller.
But Amazon
so dude, you're full of shit on that, man.
I'm not full of shit.
I'm actually looking at the
website. Hold on, no. Let me ask you a question.
I'm looking right at it right now, dude. Like,
how many
Canadian more?
Answer the question.
I can actually buy the Back to the Future right now.
How many Transformers?
All right. So Suda is using Amazon right now. He's using the fucking internet to research why we're having debates. What the absolute fuck is going on? Come on, man.
Looking at Amazon, that's not even the original price. So it's actually
that is 30 cheating Canadians. I don't even know about Transformers. Man.
Let's go. Civil War.
I need a shit written out in crayon from me.
We have one more SDCC turd to talk about, but one thing I wanted to say is Plastic Boy Wonder mentioned the Back to the Future crossover. It's been re-released multiple times, so that could be part of the reason why it's hanging on the shelves. Whereas that Optimus Prime Ghostbusters crossover was just once. So, and it's in the MP, which is more difficult to get. But moving on. So this is the other SDCC exclusive, a cereal box with a turd of an Optimus Prime and jazz in it.
Big turd.
Plastic Boy Wonder, since you have been charged with siding with Hasbro on the last discussion. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Chill.
I'm gonna be honest with this one. Since there's so many Optimuses out there, and they came out with a couple this year, this one is like, for me, it's a no-go. I think here what they're trying to lead is with that cereal box. I think that's where they're going with it and trying to push it. If you look at the other figures, it doesn't look good to me at all. There's nothing about this low. Looks good. There's too many third parties out there, plus all the other Hasbro leaks. What they put out the Optimuses. Why would you buy this one? But people will buy just because of that box. But only like a real hardcore collector.
Yeah. Gibbs, I see you shaking your head. What do you got on this cereal box Optimus
they're
Prime?
trying to give you the fucking double dose of it, of nostalgia from cereal boxes to action figures, and they know that you donkeys are going to buy it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, like I said, it's just all the shit that they make, all the praise that people give Hasbro and their team. And it's the team and all this other shit. All this shit has to get approved. All this stuff gets approved by somebody. So that means it's somebody bringing it up to it higher up. And they crunch the numbers and they say, and their lawyers go, we can make money from this. And if not, fuck the consumer because we're a corporation and we're going to sell it anyways. And they don't give a shit. And it's like I said before, they're stopping making HasLab from stuff that people actually want, and they're making bullshit like this, and it's a cereal box. Do you think kids give a fuck about cereal boxes? They get their shit in bags nowadays.
Pseudo, what do you got?
So I will just say, Gibbs, you must hate fun.
I hate corporations. I'm always going to go for...
Dude,
hey, person said something. I didn't call you out now. You addressed me, so let me address you. I love fun. I have spent years, the past few years of my collecting, making my collection exactly the way that I want it, and I'm happy with everything that I have on my shelf. I have loved everything that I bought as of late. I'm advocating for you guys because you guys are the ones that are spending money on it, not me. I have no dog in this fight. I'm for you.
I'm not buying it either.
All right, Pseudo. No. All right, Pseudo. You got to say.
People buy the TMT shit. People ask me, it's all this bullshit. They want it. People buy it.
Can I go now?
Yes, you can. Go.
Okay. So the reason why I say fun, because how did we grow up as kids? We grew up watching cartoons. These cartoons are the very toys that we collect today. Eating fucking Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms. So this is nostalgia bait. I'm not going to lie, absolutely. But this is what they're trying to tap into, right? They're trying to bring us all back, all those feels, putting everything in one box. The only thing that would separate this would be a digital code to download the cartoon that we actually watched when we were fucking eating the cereal and playing with the toys. So in regards, I didn't mean to offend you, Gibbs. If I did, whatever. I just think this is a fun play on things. It's a con thing. All right. I probably won't buy it unless it's at a decent price because I do think it's kind of cool. I love Optimus Prime. So, I'm probably a mark for this for sure. And the cereal box, I was pumped for the one with the Fatal Fluffies. Right. I thought that was a cool idea. So I just think it's fun. And sometimes we just got to take off our collector hat and brain and put it off to the side and just look what's in front of us. Kind of like with movies. Sometimes we just watch shitty movies that are just fun, shit blows up, Bay Transformers, and not think too much. And I think sometimes when we're collecting, we just need to just stop and, have a little bit of fun.
If they gave this shit with cereal,
I can't suspend my disbelief that this company is taking advantage of y'all.
If you would have gave cereal with this,
I can suspend my belief that ninjas know. I can suspend my belief that turtles became mutant ninjas and learned kung fu. I won't suspend my belief that Hasbro's fucking you at every chance that they can get.
Of course they are. They're a corporation. Absolutely.
All right, Sneaky. I see you had your hand up. You got a point to make.
So again, yeah, y'all right. This is all nostalgia bait. Like this type of stuff is not aimed for the kids. It's aimed at us. So that's why I say this is fine for con exclusives because I'm with most of you guys here. I'm not planning on buying this stuff, but I do think it's a cool concept for an exclusive because. Hey, that Transformers cereal, that was something that never actually came out, was canceled. So it's kind of cool to just revisiting it as nostalgia bait.
Good point, Sneaky.
And and it's kind of cool that they're including these more deformed Transformers because again, this is something that's very, very just it's a product that's just targeted at us old collectors and nostalgia. I'm not buying it, but I think it's perfectly fine as a con exclusive.
Yeah.
That's why they should have gave the
I'd rather
cereal.
have the
If they
real
would have given
cereal.
the cereal with this would have sold out in hot
That's
seconds.
a good idea. See, now
Yeah,
that's
with
a
cereal.
cheap good idea.
They're
That's a
corporate.
good idea.
There's too many legal issues
sell
with
it
that.
for a good price.
No, because all
and
they had to
not
do was
offend anybody by this bullshit.
if they would have connected with Post or whoever actually was planning to make the cereal, put those two together, you could have sold it for double the price, and everybody would be buying this. 100%.
I ain't for that. I ain't for that at all.
No way.
But I mean, you add that cereal. A lot of people they were supposed to make
bang.
that, so you add that with the cereal, it would have went crazy.
Well, I think you should be able to buy the cereal by itself and leave that plastic bullshit sitting where it is.
I think we should put the spoon down and stick the fork in this fucking topic, because the next one is probably going to cause a fight, because it did last night already.
I think we got the shit out of our system.
Studa, as an asshole that has this action figure, tell me what you think about the drama that's going on with Savage Crucible and Elric.
I think it's a lot of grown-ass people with their panties in a knot because they slept on an action figure that they had a year to pre-order. You could say I didn't pay attention. Bullshit. We're all fucking toy tubers. We're all toy tuber watchers. I saw this thing on streams a year ago, people talking about it, because Savage Crucible has been around for at least a year and popular. So I think it's just, people just resting on FOMO, I guess.
But you saw it a year ago, but you didn't buy it, right? But you bought it now.
I see you guys' hands up. Gibbs, let's go to Gibbs first.
You can just give me the same points that you gave for Suda for the most part, because they're basically the same points that I was going to make. But you do have a home run, and I think it's a silly thing to have such a good property and have a stance that you're not ever going to have like a re-release of this character. I don't give a shit about this guy. I don't give a shit about this character. You can love Michael Moorcock or whoever it was all you want to. This is a dope action.
You put the hair on it. That's awesome. Oh, that's what he should get points just for the fucking hair.
but no, and I agree with you. And this is the thing. If you guys want to get Death Dealer, you should probably pick it now. I personally do not like the idea of a company having a hard stance on not re-releasing stuff. I think it's a bad business decision in the long run. I think they already have the molds made for it. I think that they did the only thing that I think that Savage Crucible did a bad job is they put these figures in the wrong people's hands. And the reason why I'm saying that is because anybody that got these figures may have only talked about it once. All the people that I know, all the Figure Fight Club crew, we love Savage Crucible. We shill for this shit all day long because it's good figures at a good price. They didn't get it to any of these people's hands. And we talk about them all the time. And I didn't even know until recently that they had a hard stance about not re-releasing stuff. And I have Nin Villamir. I've got stuff from the first release. And I didn't even know until recently that this guy was never going to be made again. And I don't like that.
All right, Sneaky. What did you want to say? I saw your hand up.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that there's so much drama, but I mean, hey, that's, this type of stuff is normal, not just for Savage Crucible, for a lot of other companies. So I do have this figure, but he's still in my pile of loot. I pre-ordered this on Big Bad, I think, when it first went up. And again, I do like my fantasy properties, but I didn't even know this was an actual character from a book at first. I got it because I thought he looked cool. He reminded me of like Alucard from Castlevania and Geralt and The Witcher. So he kind of had that badass look. So that's why I pre-ordered it. But when I started seeing people talking about how this thing sold out like in 2 seconds on their website, and people are crashing out.
You won't convince me that's not bots.
I mean, it could be, but at the same time,
bots for sure.
I think people that are really making a big deal about it, again, it is FOMO because they're just seeing the hype for it right now. It's a great figure, and they want more. And I agree with Gibbs too. Having a hard stance on not reissuing this figure, I think it's a bad idea because you already got collectors that are really wanting more. So why not release it again? I don't know. Is it because it's a property thing? And this is
when Mezco first launched, they didn't re-release anything, right? That was their thing. You need to know when the pre-orders were happening. They even had secret drops where out of nowhere they just drop shit. And if you missed out on it, you missed out on it. You never got it again. Now, have they gone back?
What do they do now?
They do tweets. They're not well.
They
they're
give
not
it to the best photographers. They give it to the best creators, and they say, "Take some dope shots of this," and that's their marketing.
And they make and they do.
Didn't stop. Like wouldn't make figures again. I didn't even know this. They even made a post today that said something. Look, we're dumb. We need to be like They need to be going like, look, guys, if you want this figure, this is all we're gonna make. Please pre-order this. We put our heart and soul into this, and it's going to be awesome, and you guys are going to love it, man. Fucking buy it, and we would, because now they have a track record of it. And
at the end of the day, it's
excuse about how it wasn't known or any of that other shit. Yes, it was on pre-order for a year, but I still don't believe that they gave these figures to the right people.
But they accomplished what they wanted. Got people talking about it. You know how many people right now that didn't know about this line?
About my shit.
No, they're worried about future shows.
Money and
they're worried about no. They're worried about.
You're losing customers.
No, you're not, because now people are like, no, you are totally not. Can I finish my point? They're not losing.
Shut up.
They're not losing customer because now they've gained. Hey, look, if you miss out on our pre-orders, you're not getting this stuff again. So you better buy it. That's what they're doing right now with this launch. So they're setting up.
Yeah, but when else are you going to get a fucking Elric? When else are the people?
They said they're going to re-release it. They're just good. They're going to
maybe not all of us are action figure collectors, but we do like books.
They're going to release it with a new color. They already said that.
Somewhere. Normies don't know this shit.
Yeah, I'd be cool with repaints. No, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, they have this buck is even.
Yeah, they've already said they're going to. They're coming out again.
This buck is
so Plastic Boy.
Plastic Boy Wonder has been quiet for a while, and he wasn't quiet last night. So I feel a reckoning is coming for you, Suda.
All right, yeah,
that's fine.
Oh shit, the hat's on backwards.
No shit,
baby.
I'm ready. We're talking about getting in the panties all crossed up. No, you're just talking about the guys who are passionate about a line, who want the line, who are unable to get it. Mm-hmm. Why do you want to punish them for scalpers?
You had a year.
Bots. No. You know what? Who said it best? Gibbs said it best. They put it into the wrong hands of the wrong people. The guys who are diehard fans, as Gibbs said, Gibbs just told you the whole Figure Fight Club would love the line, who's diehard fans, who would have loved to get a chance to show it off, who have an audience for those type of figures that couldn't get it. Dude, couldn't show it. If they would have showed it off, people would be like, wow, look at this line. Okay, here's another point. We'll jump to the next point. You talked about Mezco. Okay, what is Mezco's wait list? That's Mezco's secret weapon. They have a wait list. What is that wait list for?
How often does it convert for the big releases?
It converts all the time. No, what are you talking about? You know how many wait lists I got?
Pretty good chance of you doing pretty quickly.
That's just it's just a full mechanism.
I buy more Mezcos than anybody on this fucking stream. Bro, I am on more wait lists than anybody on this fucking stream.
This is the wait list. Don't even look. Wait listed, converted, proof in the pudding. I have more.
Dude, that's not the Rumble Society. That's not their limited releases.
I have Rumble Society figures.
That there is one of their. That's their hoods line. Yeah,
I have some right here. What were waitlisted and that what converted. They're just smarter about it. What they do.
You're never going to see this figure again. This is not getting re-released.
But hold on. When did you buy one?
Well, not that color. So you're not. Come on. They're not going to release it.
I said no. I said
OD green. They might do a yellow.
They're not getting re-released. There's a reason why they put sold out to drive the hype. When it says hold up, people go in the panel. They add the wait list.
You are never going to see this figure in this.
But you're saying it says sold out. That Mezco doesn't do that. They do it. They just do it in a more secretive way by doing it with the wait list.
No, dude. If you're looking at the Rumble Society, they
one at a time.
You're denying facts here. You're denying facts. Why would you deny?
You're denying facts. Rumble Society doesn't get re-released.
Okay,
it's a hard stop on that. They just don't do it. Their Marvel line, that's a licensed property. They have to get all the money they can for it.
Yeah, but
just released
even Rumble Society did it. I have tons of Rumble Society. You're talking about a line.
And this Savage Crucible figure here is actually Harbinger Studios.
Can you let me finish, please?
It's not their main line.
Why are you always trying to? I was quiet when you talk. Can you show some respect, some humility, please? Thank you.
No.
We're talking about a line that everybody. We're talking about a line that everybody wants. You talk about pre-ordering it. You didn't know, and you had to call a favor just to get one. What the hell? And a favor from a guy who was on Figure Fight Club, who probably would have had his hand, probably would have got more.
I didn't buy it. I won it.
There you go. Look, guys in that Figure Fight Club.
I didn't get it. I won it.
You gotta have the right.
This is Figure of the Year, guys. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
Figure of the Year.
I watch a lot of YouTubers.
You can actually buy it on AliExpress. Right now if you really wanted it.
All right. Sneaky. You got the floor.
Well, all I gotta say is, just to bring back the point about Mezco and waitlist. Let's be real. We don't know how that waitlist system works because Mezco doesn't tell us anything. So they do put up stuff for waitlists. Some might never convert, but they do, like Plastic Boy said, if there's something that they won't reissue or there's a chance they won't reissue, it will just say sold out. So, hey, might as well join on the waitlist if you're trying to do that. Now, to bring it back to Savage Crucible, I think they should kind of figure out a system. They got to talk to their fans more because obviously we have a lot of people that want this figure. So all I got to do is communicate because we know how some companies like Mezco, Medicom, what those type of companies, they don't really talk to their fans. So we don't know how their inner workings work. So Savage Crucible can learn from that and, maybe better the experience for all the collectors.
All right. Everybody's unmuted now, you guys.
If we're talking about Mezco, you should ask me something. I know Masuda's the Mezco guy, but I'm the Mezco guy as well.
I know Gibbs. Yeah,
sure. Hey, don't forget me too.
Mezco. Hey, I mean, what's the complaint about Mezco? They're too expensive. That's it. Nobody ever says their figures are bad, and they're able to, to get them. That's why I'm saying, like, they at least have the wait list, and I think that's what it is. They probably have a good start of production because they know what they're going to sell, and then whenever they put it on pre-order, that's when they start getting ramp up, and then the wait list is whatever that they were like, okay, well, this is what we've sold through, this is what we're guaranteed, this is what we've allocated to other stores that may sell it other than Rumble Society, and that's it. And that's that, and whatever they sell left through, whatever they get back from the warehouse, whatever they find, that's the wait list. At least that's what I would think it would be.
And so I know a little bit about the Rumble Society. Okay, so Rumble Society with hold on. Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
So
shut you up. So go ahead.
Yeah, we'll say something that I don't have to come back to. That's nonsense. But anyways, so what happens to Rumble Society? There's certain figure launches like the White Skull Engine. They're never going to release that. It was a hard run, 500 figures. That's whatever they're going to do is what they're going to do. Will they do an iteration again with the Blanco Agent? Yes, they will re-release it. They'll find another way to tweak it a little bit, but that original release will never get released again. That's their thing with Rumble Society. Now the license IP, that's a different story. That thing's based on getting money. They will release shit. We've seen it already. There's no denying that. But like the pink skulls, that tin pink skulls, you'll never see that re-released in that tin again. But you know what? Have they re-released it twice after that? Yes, they have. And the third time they did it,
and you know what they did? They sold like a motherfucker.
Yep,
they did.
They sold those things. And people bought 2-3 sets. Those things sold like hotcakes, baby.
And they limited the run.
The
second one was only 1,000. I'm pretty sure the third one was only 200. They were very limited release.
Yeah.
On the topic of things,
the guitars
on the topic of things not selling. How about tickets to this movie and its box office numbers? It got beat out by two self-made YouTuber movies. Mandalorian and Grogu is Goose is cooked. Sneaky, I know you do a lot of stuff with a super Star Wars fan. You have any thoughts on this movie?
I enjoyed the movie, so I did see it. I thought it was a good movie. The problem is it felt like another episode of Mando that you could watch on Disney Plus, just longer. So I think the issue is, as good as the movie was, it felt like a made-to-streaming movie. So if you want Star Wars to do well in the box office, you can't just depend on what's hot on Disney Plus right now, because for your casual viewers, your casual audience, if you just went to go watch Mando and Grogu in theaters and didn't see any of the previous seasons, you're kind of screwed on, what the hell's happened. You had to have watched the previous seasons to understand kind of like what was going into the movie. So I don't think Star Wars is completely dead yet, although this was a huge bomb, and it might be. It looks like it's going to be a bigger bomb than Solo. But Filoni and all those guys, they just have to rethink their strategy on how they're going to release future movies, because this shouldn't have been a movie, in my opinion. This should have just been a Disney Plus, if anything, a Disney Plus special or something like that. Yeah. But as good as it was, this just wasn't a right move to make it a movie, in my opinion.
All right, Gibbs, what do you got?
Star Wars as a property needs to have a fucking pillow put over its face and put out of its misery, because nobody likes it. Nobody from my generation likes it anymore. They're not going to grasp any younger fans. I'm tired of hearing that argument. It's not. This was a made-for-TV movie that should have been for free on Disney Plus to get people to subscribe to their shitty service that I can barely watch. So that's it. I didn't watch it, and I love the characters, but pass.
Suda? I saw your hand up. What do you got to say?
I agree exactly with Gibbs. This thing, I don't think we need to put a pillow over it. It's already dead. Right? Like, this franchise is toast. Everything with it is finished. This mythical audience that they've been looking for 10 years doesn't exist. They alienated all the hardcore fans from the very beginning.
That's good.
They got way too political. And then they released the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian and actually got some people to come back. And then they released the 3rd season and they went back to Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars again and just said, fuck you to the fans. We hooked you, we honey-dicked you. And I just think that, they'll never learn. And anybody that wants to give money to this property for the, anything after 2015, I think they're just stupid.
Real quick, chat. If you took your kid to the movie and saw it, man, and you guys had a blast, that's the experience that you paid for. That's not the property. That's the experience that you paid for. And I'm glad that you had that, but still, they're not getting any more of my money.
I see a sneaky bit. Plastic. I'm going to get Plastic Boy.
Yeah.
Plastic Boy Wonder. What do you got?
I was going to say, I would have to disagree with you because I think Star Wars was going down before and Mando brought it back. I think where they went wrong here, as Sneaky said, is the fact that they went to the movie theater. They should have kept this one strictly on Disney Plus. What Sneaky said it was a good movie. People would have watched it, liked it, but then be like a phoenix, rise from the ashes. Bring something new. Throw people something different. Let people ignite that engine again. I think that's the problem. They had Kathleen Kennedy come in and throw a bunch of crap. Bring in something new and fresh for people. We all know here the system worked. Why? Because Mando did well. So we know that works. So throw us something new, grab people's attention. You have an amazing property with a far, far galaxy where you can bring up so many different stories.
Bullshit. Right. The best thing about the first Star Wars was the British actors. The rest of it was terrible.
Sneaky hasn't said
Sneaky, what do you got?
Well, if Star Wars is dead, and I don't believe Star Wars is quite dead yet, if Star Wars was truly dead, what? Like we have other properties, not movies and TV shows, but I know some of you guys are gamers, but we had the Fallen Order and the Jedi Survivor games. Those were massive hits. Those were good games.
They were good stories. If they made a Barbie game good, it would be badass.
Yeah. So basically, we can't say Star Wars is dead. It's just the way Disney's going about the movies, and worrying about what's going to be on Disney Plus later. That's the big issue, and it's not just with Star Wars. We see them having issues with Marvel stuff too. So their whole movie strategy they just need to go back to the drawing board, come up with some new stuff, and they got to learn what is best for movies, the theaters, and what would be better on Disney.
Are you going to compare modern? Are you going to compare modern
Star Wars games?
Video games? Hold on. Are you going to compare modern Star Wars video games to LucasArts, to Jedi Outcast?
I didn't compare them. I just use them as example as present day.
They're good games. The recent games that came out are really good.
Okay, but they're not good Star Wars. We're talking about Star Wars here, people. Star Wars was not meant for TV, first of all. So it should not be in a streaming service. Star Wars was always meant to be in the theater, a big release. People lined up in fucking costumes a day in advance for these fucking movies. This is not Star Wars anymore. And to say that it's not dead yet is fucking lunacy. It is dead. When Phantom Menace first came out, that was a big fucking thing. My buddies and I, we talked about this thing for months. I waited fucking 3 days to download the trailer on the internet.
And I bet you guys bitched and complained about the dumb kid characters that they threw in there to sell toys as well, didn't you? Absolutely you did. The fucking pod race and all that shit. It's the same shit. That's the thing. Right? We're just we're just now 3 generations separated from this bullshit. That's why we don't get it. That's why we don't like it.
Yeah.
So
but I think also times have changed, right?
It's
you
not
gotta follow the crowds where they're going.
It's not R2D2.
Star Wars is timeless. That's why everybody still loves the original movie.
We love you gotta use comedy characters that didn't even fucking say beep beep boop, beep 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 boop.
Misa, think you guys are arguing too much.
That's the point of your show, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Mando should be the point to be proven that it can come back, and the games are points to be proven that shows the people loving the games. Battlefield made so much money. They made so much money.
Battlefield was shit. Dude, I played Battlefield. I have Battlefield.
A lot of people are playing that.
The first one was garbage.
One at a time.
The second one had story.
As a gamer, a lot of people play it. So I'm telling you from a gamer.
Yeah, man, those Star Wars games suck.
I played those games.
A lot of people. Battlefield, Knights of the Old Republic did really well.
Knights of the Old Republic.
That was a dope game.
That's the best.
That sold a lot.
That's not a new property.
I didn't like their MMO, but the rest of the game, I didn't
Star Wars. That was
the TIE Fighter game was okay.
Come on, the TIE Fighter game was decent.
You just proved my point.
TIE Fighter game was
but I'm just trying to say that the property is not dead. You just have to
Knights
learn
of the Old Republic is 20 years old.
Get back to where you're going, like how you would demand. You get back to the ground running.
I think it's just too late, man.
How successful was that Jedi Fall, the last Jedi Fallen game? How successful was the last Jedi Fallen game?
The last Jedi Fallen game, it did well. Not the last. The last one. The one before that.
The good one, not the one with the characters that nobody gives a fuck about, which is all of them, but at least the Jedi.
The last.
Who the fuck wants to play a bounty hunter? That's not fucking Han Solo or any of the other. You could have fucking picked the Cad Bane, and it would have been a better fucking video game.
Yeah.
The fuck am I? I'm an idiot from Tennessee, and I know more about what you guys fucking want than these people do.
But they still have potential to grow. It's
into a fucking tree.
You just gotta shed new light to it.
What needs to happen with Star Wars is it needs to be parked for 10 years.
Be covered up.
It needs to be parked for 10 years
into something
and then
different.
it needs to be re-released. Okay, that's what needs to be done. It needs to be parked for 10 years, and then they need to reboot it because it's done. This iteration of Star Wars is just done.
I just treated it yesterday, you little bastards.
Yes. And I'm gonna yell at clouds too.
Put some respect on that cock. Thank you, Johnny Cock.
I love you, Johnny.
All right. Well, you guys were talking about video games. So did you guys see the Xbox Games Showcase?
Yes.
All the reveals that were there. Some of the big ones were Fable, Spyro, Persona 6. We saw Halo, Gears of War, Crazy Taxi. Sneaky, I saw you fist pumping. What do you have hopes for gaming this year on the Xbox?
Well, in general, the new CEO for Xbox, what's her name, H.A.L, she's been doing a great job since she took over. One of the biggest issues when Phil Spencer was the CEO of Xbox, he was playing too nice. And I'll give him credit. He did bring a lot of, new companies into the fold by buying out, Activision, Blizzard, and all that. But his whole premise of going away from console and anything could be an Xbox, it didn't sit well with fans. So now we have this new CEO, H.A.L, coming in, and she's trying to make Xbox another respectable name again by bringing back the exclusives. She lowered down Game Pass after they raised it for like a year or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for what she's doing, and seeing the exclusive like Gears kind of going back to what made it good. I think we talked about this last time. Not every game needs to be open world, and I thought that killed the last Gears. So I'm excited. We're bringing back the 4-player co-op Gears. Halo, I know it's going to be a remake of the first game, but again, that was another
points to Caster, by the way.
Fucking the Caster. Hey, sorry, dude. I'd let you take my place if you could, man. You just fucking.
I didn't see it, but basically, I'm excited for where Xbox is going, and I'm not gonna lie, I like seeing the console wars because that's what it should be. It should be about who's bringing the better games and why you have to go to that console.
Competition builds greatness. I agree, Sneaky.
Exactly. I hate it.
So I will. No, hold on. I will. Okay, no, Sneaky. You wanted to finish? Go up.
Oh no, I was just saying. I hate.
Stop being Canadian, Suda. You're on the goddamn screen. Tell me your fucking thoughts.
Okay, fine. So I will say this. I am a bit of a bringing a spoon to a gunfight here with this conversation. I'll admit it. But for me, I was a big Xbox fan when it first launched. Like I went from PS1 or 2, whatever it was, to the original Xbox system. I fucking loved it. And the fact that they're bringing out all the nostalgia shit for me, they're gonna get me to buy another Xbox. So the fact that they're launching this shit is going right after me. I didn't buy a PlayStation 5. There was nothing to draw me back in. But this will. I loved Halo. I love Fable. Fable is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, Fable.
So this shit is they're coming after me and they're coming after my wallet. So this is well done by them. And I don't know enough, as Nikki obviously knows a lot about the industry. So that Aisha later, what her name is, yeah, she's fucking knocking it out of the fucking park.
Gibbs, what do you got?
Y'all putting me to sleep with this fucking corporate shill talk. Xbox don't give a fuck about what you guys think. I don't fucking care. I own
care about
Xbox.
our wallets.
I buy this shit. I had to deal with the price increases and everything like that. There's no way I'm going to defend these motherfuckers. You know what's not on that list is Crimson Desert Part 3 by Pearl Abyss. That's the game of the year, you assholes. Nobody's talking about it. That's the game of the fucking year. And it's by the second game, a Korean developer. And these guys have to they got to tug on your nostalgia thing, because what fucking kid knows what Crazy Taxi is? All this shit just proves my point that they're just trying to rehash shit over and over again for people to buy it. Well, do they do that?
James, there's a reason why bell bottoms keep coming back around.
Dude,
shit
River
always gets
City
recycled.
Girls 2, Crimson Desert, all these indie developers that are making this amazing stuff is the only shit that you guys should be putting your money to. Get Xbox Live so you can get that shit and watch it and play it whenever you want to. Don't buy that shit.
Gibbs, I agree with a lot of what you're saying is, but to say that things don't get recycled, everything gets recycled. Fashion gets recycled. We all thought that,
gets recycled? Trash.
No,
Trash
it's true. Absolutely. I'll speak to that.
Madden, every year, the same Madden over and over again.
Neon fashion came back from the 80s. Acid wash jeans.
Persona. What kid? I love Persona. What kid knows what fucking Persona is? This is supposed to be about,
kids are playing Tetris nowadays.
Trying to do everything.
Retro gaming is huge.
It's all for us. It's all for us. Don't buy into this nostalgia boner bullshit.
Dude. You
don't waste your money on
it. The aftermarket right now for nostalgic video games with the younger crowd is massive right now.
Huge.
They're all in it. So
you know what? I do agree with that. I don't have any kids, so fuck them. I don't
have any kids either, right?
I don't care about kids' opinions, so fuck them. But I know that they do buy a lot of Switches. I know kids do buy a lot of
They're going
Switches.
back in time, and this is what they're trying to. These corporations, these fucking evil whatever. They're going after these nostalgia shit, and it's not just for us. Because these young kids are going after nostalgia, right? They're listening to all the top songs on Spotify and iTunes and shit. It's all the old music. It's none of the new.
All the 20-year-olds
games have evolved,
sir.
Games have evolved.
No, I want to hear this, Talib.
Pearl Abyss is their second video game that they've ever made, and it has more mechanics than any game that you'll ever play. And the gameplay is good. And you know what it has for story? Fucking zero. It's all gameplay. Kids don't give a shit about storylines if they're playing cool stuff. That's all they want. They want to fly around through the air and play cool shit. They don't give a shit about Halo. They don't give a shit about Spyro the Dragon. That's
right. Let Talib talk.
I was just going to say, all the 20-year-olds that are at the liquor store work with me, like, they love me because of my playlist, because I play my shit that I played when I was in my 20s.
Right?
Yeah, they love all that nostalgia shit, man.
Yeah.
God, all right, you're the cool old guy now.
Well, right. all I gotta say
we all are.
All I gotta say is, if you really want to win in this, just be a PC gamer. I could use my Game Pass on there and download the games.
So you got the money to buy the components with it.
Are we getting PC Master Race here?
I just need to get $5,000 to buy.
Fucking spend like $3,000 on like fucking RAM or whatever these assholes are hoarding.
Yeah,
like a bunch
honestly.
of super villains. Fuck that, dude. That's why.
Seriously,
why if PlayStation and Xbox were smart, they would be doubling down on making the best software that they could possibly push out on products that they already have. They're going to try to buy people this next thing that everybody's saying. Look, I had PC for years. I love PC. It is the master race. Sorry, guys, but guess what? You know what? You know who can afford PC now? Nobody. Nobody can afford
PC. See, that's where you're wrong too. Because right now you can actually get a pretty good PC rig with a 5070.
What kid is going to be? Okay, let me mow the lawn for 365 fucking years so I can buy it.
Gibbs, I thought you said.
I'm going to be this old asshole skeleton, some skeletons fucking mowing the lawn.
I thought we were saying fuck the kids. Why are you talking about the kids now? You said fuck the kids.
Fuck the kids. Because video games.
All right. Plastic Boy Wonder, you have been awfully silent. I want to give you.
You know what? I was trying to be respectful and let other people chat and put up my hand and be, to get a chat, because when you have non-gamers talking about gamer stuff, and let them talk, ramble about nonsense. You gotta, when a gamer comes up, we'll call some facts out here. Old games coming out new, you want to capture a new audience. Those are games we grew up, we love them, so we're gonna show those guys those great games. They are going to, and if you notice, and I don't know if you know about games, I'm sure you guys are older, so you do know about Neo Geo. If you notice, they came out the remake of the Neo Geo Aces, and it's sold out. You can't get it. It's sold out everywhere. Amazon just had to do another reorder of it to put it out more. The games are $129 a game for an old game. Remake it. So it does mean a lot of old gamers and new gamers want that stuff.
I like how old heads, like 4 or 5 years older than us, think that we didn't fucking play Atari 2600 or have Nintendo or Sega Genesis or Neo Geo. You know, we didn't play any of that shit.
But a lot of the new gamers want to know what we're talking about, so they're releasing it. Plus, if you guys don't know, Steam Machine is coming out with their own system, so they had to kind of change the way they're doing gaming. They had to make it exclusives. Why? Because they're scared. Because this is what Sneaky said. You can go to a PC. Now you get a PC person bringing their own system, and it's gonna change the way of gaming. So PlayStation and Xbox are scared. So they have to run back to their old models or make it exclusive games. Like, for example, like Wulong. It's made by Team Ninja. It's gonna be a parry game. That's gonna be pretty crazy. Fable's coming back out. That's amazing. Fallout, they're even making an upgraded Doom. So they have to come with Gears of War. It's coming out October 6th. Yo, those are heavy hitter games. They have to do something before the Steam Machine, the Steam Machine, the new system comes out for consoles. It's going to be huge, and it's going to get a lot of games. So this old stuff is
word every time.
Remember, they're future proofing themselves. They said, let's show these people, let's show these young people what all these older guys are talking about it. Because those are games we loved and we talked about it all the time. So now they're going to get their chance. They're going to play it. And now you open their Xbox library to them. Bring more exclusives to their systems. You're going to see a huge change soon. Wait till you see that Steam Machine comes out.
How much is the Steam Machine?
They're roughly said it's going to be between maybe 800 to 1500, depending on how big the drive
you want. Why don't you mow fucking lawns until you're 50 years old so you can get one?
I worked when I was younger to get a Dreamcast, and that was way over my price bracket.
Kids don't work no more. Games were way expensive.
That's why they have those release dates, right?
Mow the lawn all summer long to be able to get this shitty fucking Batman game on Nintendo. It sucked too, man. That Batman game was shitty.
And Nintendo Nintendo.
You can't have any kind of kids in the conversation when you're trying to sell a product that's thousands of dollars. That's going to be $1,000,
and they're selling.
After taxes,
go check
after
Nintendo.
shipping, you're going to spend $1,000 on this thing.
And they will sell.
We can't buy that shit nowadays. We need to buy. They need to be doing software, that awesome cheap software that kids can buy.
They can't build cheap video games anymore because AI is after all the chips.
Points caster.
That shit's not gonna happen.
Sneaky's had his hand up for a while. Let's let Sneaky get a point, and then Gibbs, if you want to finish it off, you're more than welcome to.
Well, and what we've seen from Xbox generation, Gibbs, I know what you're saying about the pricing. Xbox did make two versions of their console, the Xbox Series S and the X. Now, the problem with having that weaker S system is it capped a lot of the games that Xbox or Microsoft was building because it couldn't run as well. So there's that issue. And I know pricing is going to be all over the place. Who knows what the pricing is going to be for these next consoles, because as we've seen, PS5 Pros are close to $1,000 now. So we'll see what happens. And that's why I was saying, I hate to bring it back to PC, but you can get a PC nowadays for not that much more than a console nowadays. And there's rumors of the next Xbox.
Depends where you live.
Have Steam on it too. So, they're trying to make it a PC Xbox hybrid. That's a big rumor right now.
That's going to hurt them.
Even Steam had to make a handhold to grasp the people like me that love that shit. I love it. And hey, like this guy acting like I was fucking born yesterday, like I never played any video games before. Like, I had Sonic the Hedgehog cramp just like everybody else did, sitting cross-legged, playing fucking Green Zone for 36 goddamn hours straight. Don't sit there and tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? I am a gamer. So that I don't like assuming that. That's like me saying you don't like action figures because you collect 1/6 scale dollies. And it's unfair. So that being said,
I don't think Gibbs should come back anymore.
They're still trying to build handhelds for us. They're doing it for us. And yes, will kids buy it? That the parents have enough money to be able to do that? Yes. But it just seems like I don't like everybody advocating for these people that keep pricing kids out of the market and then trying to use the excuse that it's supposed to be for kids and that they need to do it. No parents are going to buy them this expensive shit. Mine wouldn't.
Hold on. I got one thing to say, Gibbs. Fuck you for being too right.
That's the most correct thing Suda said all night.
I'm the fucking chat.
I'll give you points for that, Suda. Goddamn Canadian.
Even if you get it off my blood.
Well, guys, it is that time of the show. It is time for the chat boost. So, everyone, there will be a poll. The poll is starting right now. If you want to vote for Suda Huba, type 1 in the chat. Sneaky, type 2. Plastic Boy Wonder get 3, and Gibbs at 4. They will get 5 bonus points. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. 2
Canadians over 2 Americans. You are a bunch of maple syrup sipping sons of bitches. Y'all know that? Don't you dare put these Canadians through these Americans. They fired the first shots. Don't you remember? Americans. We remember.
Gibbs, I always showed you love, Gibbs. I always showed you love.
All right. What do you got to say about that, Plastic Boy Wonder?
I disagree, man. We love our brothers from the other side. All right, Gibbs, I showed you love all the time, brother. Where we going with that? But fuck you too, though. But no, man.
Heel. I'm the heel.
It's all good, man.
Let's see, Sneaky. What do you want to tell the chat to vote for you?
Come on, chat. You know, I'm the people's champ. Let's go. All I gotta say is 2, type 2.
Type 2. Suda, there's been a lot of Canadian hate from Gibbs. Are you doing okay?
No, I'm fine, man. No, I love Gibbs, man. Gibbs, you know, he hangs out with us in our show and shit like that. I gotta hate him, Gibbs. He had some good points today. And honestly, chat, don't vote for me. I didn't bring my A game tonight, and my 0 on there, you know, it's warranted, man. So, you know, I got nothing to say to that. I didn't come strong tonight.
Well, it is 50-50 right now between
I'd vote,
Sneaky
but I'm
and
not going
Plastic Boy
to.
Wonder. Well, let's end it now, and you guys will get five bonus points. The pair of you.
All right, I'll take it.
Let's hide this. So Sneaky, you get 5, and Plastic Boy Wonder gets 5 as well. And to end the first round at 71 points, Gibbs going in hard. Behind him, Plastic Boy Wonder was in the depths and made a strong comeback at 68.
That's right, baby.
Sneaky Figures, the returning champ at 65. And Suda Huba, I am sorry, but it is your time to go to the back.
I'll make it quick, Suda. You'll be right back.
The chat has power.
And we're down to 3. Next up. It is time for the buy and sell portion of the show. And our first topic of the night. Did you guys look at these set photos of Superman and seeing Lex Luthor in his power armor?
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky, you have the Man of Steel shirt on. Ooh. Tell me, what are your thoughts on these set photos?
You know what? I enjoyed the first movie. I thought it was a pretty good Superman movie. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the set photos. To see Lex in that power suit, awesome. 100% in on that. I know they made subtle changes to Superman's suit too, so it does look nice. I'm still not really sold on the trunks for live action anymore. I feel like it's old-fashioned, but you know, I like the little subtle changes to the colors and making the blues and the reds a little bit more. It pops out a little bit more. The symbol on his chest a little bit higher. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like the direction that Gunn is going with the DC universe. You know, I did like the Snyder universe overall. I didn't think it was amazing story-wise, but I love the designs. But I'm not going to see it. And to see Lex actually going toe to toe with Superman in the movie, that's something we've all been wanting to see forever. So, and the color looks great. So I'm excited. I like him as Lex as well too. So I'm looking forward to this.
Gibbs, you got anything to add to this?
I mean, probably nothing nobody wants to hear. Superman is the most overrated, overpowered superhero that's ever existed. It should only live in comic books. Even the original movies were not good. The Snyderverse ones were not good. The newest one was not good. The one with Brandon Routh was not good. I just don't know why they keep making these things. Nobody really seems to like them. And when they do, nobody has anything positive to say about it. But these set things look pretty cool. I mean, I like it, but it's just like, oh, this shit's going to get covered in CG by the time that we see it anyway. So what difference does it make?
Yeah. I had to remove one of the photos because those trunks were a little too tight on Mr. Corn's sweat.
Oh, did you see a dick? Did you see a vein?
Hey.
What religion was he?
I didn't get that close of a look.
No. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Now you got me sweating. Plastic
oh my goodness! I got the vape.
I was pretty shocked with the last movie. I thought it was actually pretty decent. I think Gunn is going to actually go out now with the whole space theme. If you guys didn't know, well, they got Lex now in his power suit, which is going to cause a really good battle. But they're bringing Brainiac, so Brainiac's going to be dope. When you bring a big boss like Brainiac, they can draw him out for other movies and Brainiac is pretty powerful. It's one of the smartest freaking guys there is. So it's going to make a pretty good battle for this movie. I think James Gunn's going to pull it out. I think this is going to be a banger.
All right, so let's see. Next up, buy or sell. Did you guys watch the trailer for what is fuck? I forget what it's called now. Jesus, the house on Oak Street.
Yeah, Oak Street. Yeah.
They dropped trailer 2, and we kind of got to see what we thought was the protagonist. Plastic Boy Wonder, lead us off. What did you think about this trailer? Buying or selling?
I think it's all right, but I don't believe the hype until I eventually have to see it, man. Right now it's just a lot of CGI in it, so I'm not too fond of it, to be honest with you.
All right, Sneaky, what you got?
That's fair.
Based on the second trailer, if we're comparing the first to the second, the first one was a sell because you didn't see too much. We didn't know what was going on. We saw one quick glimpse of. We couldn't even tell if it was going to be a dinosaur or an alien. But this second trailer, obviously, we see a whole lot more. So I'd say this second trailer is definitely a buy. It's a different take on a dinosaur movie. Like we still don't know what the hell is going on. Like, are they sent back in time? Are these dinosaurs aliens? So I'm curious to see what the ending is going to be. But this is definitely a better take, a newer, fresh take on the dinosaur movie genre instead of your typical Jurassic Park stuff.
What do you think?
Bringing dinosaurs back? Why the fuck are we bringing dinosaurs back? What are we doing? Like, do we not have any more original ideas in this fucking world? Like, come on! And they don't even have the audacity. They don't even have the fucking chutzpah to show you like what it is. They try to hype it up in some kind of way by showing you vague glimpses of what something could be. Why even show anything then? It just makes me believe that they don't even believe in their property.
They almost should have kept it a secret, right?
Yeah, like I don't get it. I didn't see it, but geez, even from what you're saying, it's just like all dinosaurs said it. I'm fucking with anyone that likes dinosaurs, even though fucking dinosaurs. But it's like there's no new ideas anymore. Like I don't get it.
Is anybody gonna watch this on the opening weekend?
No, I don't think I'll watch it. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll watch it. Like on matinee, like a.
This could be the first Hanukkah movie.
Hold up, did you just said it was a buy? You're not gonna go watch it, Sneaky?
I said the second trailer is more of a buy than the second one. But I also said I will watch it.
This is a blind
I don't have to see it on opening night.
Yep. So buy or sell? You guys sounds like you're all selling.
No.
Hey, it may be awesome. I don't know what it is. Fuck it, I'll watch it. I may text you back and be like, "Hey, man, I'm an asshole. I shouldn't have said that. I love fucking dinosaurs."
That's what I'm saying. I gotta see what
I take him in the bath with me. I get my bubbles and I take him in the bath with me. This is my brontosaurus.
Wow. All right, next up, buy or sell. we have another Storm Arena fucking repaint, and it's an Anime Pro exclusive. What? Gibbs, go ahead.
You know we don't. You know, I'm with you on this. I know we don't fucking like this bullshit. I don't like exclusives. I don't like the idea of a company making something that not a lot of people are going to be able to get. They did that bullshit with the Dan with the really good expressive faces and the orange outfit. That's fucking hogwash. I don't like the idea of anything exclusive. That's why I don't like anything like that they do. I know I sounded like an asshole earlier when I was talking about the San Diego exclusives. I don't like the idea of companies making exclusive stuff because maybe not everybody has the ability to travel or do anything. You know what I mean? And then what do they have to do? They have to spend quadruple the price that they got it for just to be able to have it in their fucking hands. I don't like any exclusives.
Sneaky, now I know you have an inside man on a lot of this stuff that's over on the East. What are your thoughts about this and Storm doing these exclusive shit?
This is a sell for me as well. I mean, I don't have a problem if you're going to make something exclusive and have an exclusive colorway, but like Gibbs said, locking down extra accessories and head sculpts behind an exclusive that is going to be basically impossible to get. I don't like that idea. I was able to get one of the Player 2 Sagats on Big Bad just because I wanted those extra accessories, but not everyone was able to get it. So for me, all these colorways, I might be a buy on some of them, but they're just going way too overboard with all these different colorways. So it's a sell for me as well.
Plastic.
They have way too much. They're using way too much plastic to not flesh out the line.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with these guys. I hate how they're locking off all the extra accessories. I think that's pretty whack. But what I rather do, I rather buy just a regular fig when I got the master right here, Gibbs, who I can just tell him, yo, Gibbs, can you give me a green? Can you give me an orange? Can you give me a red?
Hey, man, I bought some.
Hey, that's to me, that's a better exclusive.
Got some orange material.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a better exclusive for me. I rather just go ahead, make it for the good. Let them spend their money. Let me hit them.
Boy Wonder, you're supposed to be greasing the host, not the guest, not your competition.
Hey, I'm showing love where love needs to be due. This guy makes some good ass shit. Why would I waste my money and buy an extra when I could buy a regular figure?
That's how you know you're legit. You're showing off thread.
I show love where love needs to be shown, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it sounds like we got a bunch of sales.
Suda's gone. We're all the winners now.
Wow. So I'm going to assume as everybody is selling on this.
Yeah, sell for me.
If it was made available, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So next up, we had the Marvel Legends out of nowhere stream. They didn't let anybody know they were revealing product. And what are you guys' thoughts on the old Dicktail Scorpion, or just any of this stuff in general? Plastic Boy Wonder, lead the way.
This one, I think they're just trying to milk the tree at this point, man. They're just throwing a bunch of just blatant repaints. I think the only one out of that whole set out one is the Wolverine Deadpool. I like collecting all the different Deadpools. That Scorpion, I don't know what's going on with that tail. I don't know why they couldn't just make it look better. But the rest of it, just a bunch of hot garbage. They're just milking it. It's a bunch of waste of money. It's Hasbro being Hasbro. What do you expect from them? You can't expect more from them. So it's like whatever.
From defending Hasbro in the Transformers section to shitting on Hasbro in the Marvel section.
No, I'm just talking truths, right?
I ain't going that route. I ain't going that route. The train has sailed.
I was half and half on them. Some of the reveals were cool. Some of them I was just kind of like head scratching. I was really surprised. I know Cavalry was leaked, last year, but it was still surprising to see them actually make a Cavalry figure. But the one thing I'll give Hasbro points for with their Marvel Legends line is they'll continue to make the obscure characters that like Metacom won't make or an SHF won't make. And yes, there's going to be a lot of repaints and reuse, but the one thing that at least makes it good for me, because I wasn't collecting 112 for a long time, so I barely got back into a couple of years ago. What I said last week on the stream was I see some characters and I'm thinking about what photo can I do with it. So although Scorpion does have that funny tail. I might be picking him up just because I haven't had a Scorpion figure in a while. Same with the Boomerang and the Green Goblin. But most of these are sales for me, especially that Thunderbolts 2-pack. I'm good on that.
Yeah, me too. That thing is horrible.
Yeah. Gibbs, is there anything from this that you like?
I mean, the Goblin looks pretty cool, but I just like if you've got something like this already,
that's a great figure.
You know, like I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm never gonna go Hasbro on anything, but that Goblin does look pretty cool. Out of all of them, that's the only one. But as a wave, you guys know how I feel about that shit. I'll leave that sit. Leave it sitting.
The funny thing for me was they're advertising the Spider-Man figures as brand new day, but they made them comic versions. That was kind of head scratching to me.
So weird,
right? Like,
good point.
That was weird.
I mean, so the Cavalry and it's just like so. And the isn't the Doctor Doom like from the Secret Wars looking thing? Like, isn't that what that's from? Because I had him as a kid. You know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of those, but that's I saw that and I was like.
And it was already released.
You know,
it was already released.
It was,
I went to Ollie's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Goblin looks pretty cool, but I mean, I can't get down into man. I was telling the other day, went through my Walmart, saw that Deadpool 3 Deadpool there for fucking $50. Fuck Hasbro.
I think that's why there wasn't a big push for these things because they just kind of
I don't care how good these things are. Pass.
No live stream, no nothing. There's kind of just a quick thing.
Any love on the Doc Samson that went up for pre-order today, or the X-Men 97 Beast, or Cypher?
Oh, ugly.
I would actually pick up all three of these.
Yeah. It's ugly.
I'm picking up
all of them. Are ugly. Don't you? How many blue beasts do you need? How many blue beasts do you have?
But this goes for the 97 because the colorway is a little bit different. If you're collecting if you're collecting the 97, the colors will blend better with each other.
Exactly.
You tell me that's so different that you got to spend an extra $50. That's probably what it's going to be, right?
But it looks different, right? It looks.
And I'll say for me myself, I haven't had a Beast figure in 112 since the Toy Biz days. So I would love an actual comic one, but you know, and
the one that they released earlier that's one of the few Marvel Legends that I bought.
The retro card. Yeah, but that didn't sell
it was
for
the one before that. They didn't. It was just. I think he just had the glasses and maybe a book, but he was blue, all blue. It was the first release. Then they came out with the gray one that was the exact same thing. But that first Beast, amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. But I would love to get that retro.
They're releasing this because they know that y'all will buy them.
No, I think because it goes good with the 97. If you have the other 97s and you put them side by side, they don't go well together.
Yeah, it's.
I would rather give money to a small time creator for a really good head sculpt. And that would be my definitive Beast, and I would never need another one.
But you have to look at the
versions, I can have 6 Beasts on my shelf for some reason.
If you put your other X-Men figures with the older figure, it's not going to look right. This one actually fits well with the 97, so I think that's the good reason why I did it, and it's actually a smart move for them to do.
I don't see any difference.
That looks I think that it's the other two figures are all right, but it's figures that don't have a representation. You have all these fucking
colors clash together like everybody does. You're going to be able to tell that this Beast is this and this Beast is this. Nobody cares except for who's ever collecting it. And the only reason why they're making it is because they didn't make a perfect one last time.
Well, the problem is they were supposed to reissue that retro card Beast. I think it was like either a year or two ago. Big Bad had it posted, and then they canceled all the orders. So, do you remember? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I mean, I'll take this Beast as a placeholder. I still want a good import Beast from Medicom, but in the meantime, I mean that's one that we would really want.
I don't even buy those, and that might be one that I would pick up. Yeah, I think they would do that good.
Yeah,
I think Mezco would do it better.
Oh yeah, I'd love a Mezco Beast too, but like Plastic Boy said, this is an X-Men 97 Beast. And for those that are collecting that line, this will perfectly fit in with it.
I never had a banker go.
I am in on the X-Men 97, so the Beast I am definitely getting. Something else,
man.
Something else I'm in on, but fuck Pulse exclusives. This is week 2 of Yojo June, and this is what went up for pre-order: the VAMP Mark II, the H.A.L with Grand Slam, and you fans of UK's Action Man.
I know all the kids are. All the kids love Action Man.
Kids, right?
Man, fuck them kids. See what I mean, man? And how much is this going to be after? Like, don't be like lowball it. How much is this shit going to be after taxes?
Oh, a good
together, you're looking at
$55.
$55.
Orange disaster. this fucking orange disaster going. See, man, that ain't worth it, dude. That's a $20 figure. That's a $20 figure right there. Or
no, yeah, I will say exactly. I was, before they announced this officially, I was telling myself I'm in. It was a buy for me. But once they posted it up for $42.99, I said no, I can't do it. The H.A.L looks cool, but man, that stream, did you see how gummy that freaking cannon looked? It was like drooped over with the effect on. So easy. These are all easy sells for me.
If you got to have it and you're all in, dude, you're going to get them. And that's how they know that. That's what kills me every time I see it, man. Like I said, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to have access to any of these people. So I'll speak my mind about any of this shit. Fuck Hasbro. Fuck everything that they release. They're only in it for Vanguard and BlackRock and Citigroup. And if you don't know who they are, you can go look them up. They're never going to make decisions good for the consumer. They're only looking at it to make money. That's all it is.
Yeah, Travis P says after shipping all this is $260.
I'm actually free, yeah. I'm actually going for all three.
And what's the age range on them again?
I think they're 4 and up.
Wow.
I'm actually in on all three of these. The VAMP 2 looks pretty nice. It's a little change up. I like it. It's still worth. Looks like a good cop. The Grand Slam, if it has those issues, kind of crazy, but that's the only way to get that figure. So that kind of sucks. Kind of force you to buy it. The Action Man, I think we're here where I think Hasbro's being freaking smart. This is a UK thing, and what is UK? That's Euro dollars, British pounds, which is more. So to them, it's technically still cheaper. They're going to say, fuck us. They care about that UK audience, what's going to buy this up like crazy because that's nostalgic for them. And still to them, it will be cheaper for them compared to us. It's going to be like, what are you doing? Here,
you donkeys are going to buy that shit.
But it's a UK property, right? And they sell in British pounds. British pounds, it costs way more than it is a better dollar than the US, right? So
I love G.I. Joe.
I think this is
I'm always going to vote for the consumer.
No, I agree. No,
they were talking about it on Lou's show earlier. Shout out to Taking the Shot, baby. And they were talking about, and they're like, "Oh, this is the 6th G.I. Joe, or the 6 Snake Eyes that we have." I love. This is my only G.I. Joe that I have.
Yeah,
Mezco Snake Eyes.
No, I do agree
Mezco
with you.
Snake Eyes. Best Mezco.
I don't think we're the target audience for them.
Best G.I. Joe. That's it. Only G.I. Joe that I'll ever need.
But most people here, everybody here said we would have bought it if it wasn't for the price. So I think they really think is the UK. I am kind of happy that they're bringing different realms into the classified because I'm hoping they bring Visionaries. I'm hoping they bring Mask. That's a big one. So I'm hoping they bring these figures into this property. The only thing we have an issue right now with is why are they price gouging it. This one, I hate to say this. I know you guys are going to trash me on this, but I really think this is not meant for us. This is meant for that UK audience who will spend that money because it won't make a big price difference for them.
Well, speaking of audiences and what they're meant for, these were the last 2 things from the Joe stream. There were render reveals of the Deke version of Dusty.
Yeah.
And they look awesome.
And the Avalanche response team member for the Legacy collection.
Awesome. I see these fitting right in with Valaverse's new shit that he's got going out. You can see all the new medic guy that he's got out. I see these guys lined up, army built. It's just the few things that you're going to get are the more obscure things that I like for Joe's, like this. I don't collect military lines, so I have no dog in the fight. But people love animals. People love pets with their G.I. Joes. Hasbro does make pretty good pets, and this looks like it's packed with shit. Maybe reused to the bejesus and back, but y'all are still going to buy it. So what does it matter?
No, I think this is absolutely great. And also a lot of people are complaining, oh, why is it red? If you guys don't know, medics in the snow, they wear a bright color so they're able to visibly see. So
that's why I said this.
Yeah,
it's
you get 3 head sculpts. You get 3 different head sculpts.
They're doing so
interchangeable.
Much snow shit.
Or is it? Yeah, 3. You get 3 different head sculpts. So definitely most people I think about 3, unless you're Woody, where you're gonna buy 20. But that's dope. And I love the animals. I want my own personal little mini zoo, and Hasbro's giving me my zoo.
Yeah, you got a nice coyote to add to the collection.
Yeah.
All right, now the last part of buy and sell. So we talked about Destiny a couple weeks ago. I think it might have been the first show or the second show. So Destiny did their last bit of live content hit on the 6th, I believe, or whatever. It was Tuesday. And there was this big petition for we want Destiny 3 during the Sony State of Play, and the community came out in groves to support Destiny. There was a petition when we did the show. It was like a few days in. Now it's over 350,000 people had signed the petition. And then when the new content dropped for Destiny, there was at one point like a peak concurrent players just on Steam of 166,000 players, where Marathon, the game that Bungie or Sony is choosing over Destiny, barely hit 20,000 concurrent players. Gibbs, you have been hard on fucking corporations tonight. What are your thoughts on the community showing out for Destiny 2?
No, it just shows you that's about Bungie. That's got nothing to do with anything else and any of the other faults and any other things that these companies made. They made a really good game that people love, they want to support, and even all the things with the flaws that it had in it. I like Destiny. I played it for a little bit, but shooters bore me within 2 days. So I'm glad that it shows that even older games, that when they put the love into it, that's what they should focus on, instead of trying to do the grass is greener and trying to get more people to play another property and spend more money, because that's just what it is. They could have put that money, a fraction of that money and effort that they put into Marathon, into Destiny, and made it just incredible over and over and over and over and over again. But they're a bunch of greedy slimeball corporate fucks.
Yep. Sneaky, you got any thoughts on this? Do you think this will save Destiny?
It's very hard to say. I don't think it will save it, just because Bungie, not just Bungie, but remember Sony has other plans, and they wanted to get hard into the whole extraction, loot shooters. They're not. The problem is they're not reading their audience, because Destiny, I think if they were to do a Destiny 3, it would be a big hit, because one of the things about Destiny that a lot of people like, it's a shooter, yes, but you could have played it two ways. You could have played it PvP or PvE. So you had your options. You could do a campaign, or you could just go play PvP. Again, it's all going to be on Sony. I don't think it's going to save it, but I would think personally, I know one of your questions was, do you think they should make a Destiny 3? I think yes, because a newer game with a newer game engine. Imagine if you made Destiny 3 with like an Unreal 5 or Unreal 6 coming out. That would be a game. So I don't think it's going to save it, though, personally.
Fuck every game that has microtransactions. That kills your games. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not all of them. Not the good ones.
You guys ever watched the even the gamers when it comes to Marathon? Even a lot of the guys online, they're not like the gamer video guys. They're like, oh, Marathon is like they're struggling to play it. Like one of the biggest guys, Peanut, he's just like, oh, just you could tell in his face. You could tell he's like, yo, let's just jump on something else. I think they made the game dark, but they made it with bright colors and so sour looking. It just has this depressing vibe to it, where they even tried to upscale the brightness of it, which still didn't work. The game is still ugly. When you have a great game like Destiny, they should really jump on that. But I think with the numbers showing that the way it is, if it continues, I think they will smarten up and be like, yo, listen, we need a Destiny 3. It's obviously what the fans want. And when they see the ching-ching, I think they will go for it. No, you cannot deny that many people playing that game. You just can't. The Marathon is just a bunch of junk. Why waste your money putting into that when another game is getting great? Obviously,
again, you guys are making the assumption that this corporation, any of them, are going to do anything that you want them to fucking do.
That's why I said I don't think they're going to mean it.
They're going to come out with Marathon 2, and we're going to be like, oh, well, fuck, I disagree. I guess it's Marathon 2 now.
Money talks. Yeah. Money talks. Money always talks. Well, when you see money, and the amount of people on there, if it was just a few, a little bit over, I would say you're correct on that. With the amount of people showing up and the amount of people saying they want it,
I don't chalk that up to anything. There are people that played World of Warcraft that didn't play it for years, that jumped in to see someone's funeral in game. But that doesn't mean that they're active concurrent players.
But it's not.
That doesn't mean anything.
jump. It's not a minor jump. This is a drastic jump of player count. It's huge. If it was a minor, I agree with you. If it was a minor or
saying, "Hey, we like this," and then the corporation going, "Well, we don't give a shit." That's what it is.
Well, but
and a flare up in the sky, and they're like, "Oh, look at the pretty colors. Now let's count our money."
No, I agree. But go ahead, Sneaky.
Oh no, I was saying, well, and the problem is, we have to see what the player count's going to look like in the next week, next month, because remember that last update brought a lot of people back, and I'm sure the news of them shutting down Destiny was a little factor in it, but who knows how long it's going to carry. But that's why I think they should make a new Destiny 3 to keep bringing in new players and bring back the old players. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't know what their fascination is with extraction and loot shooters, because there's so many different games in that genre already. You don't really have games like Destiny.
Marathon?
Right,
How
exactly.
much money they lose on Marathon?
There's really no other than proper
Billions,
MMOs.
right?
There's no other game that's
what
like
could you have
Destiny.
done with that? What do you think? What do you think a reputable company could have done with all that money that they squandered on that bullshit?
The issue is it's Sony saying, we paid you guys to give us a game. You guys gave us a game. We don't want Destiny 3 now. We want another game. So that's what they did. So they rushed and provided, and they gave us a bunch of junk. Now everybody's showing, hey, listen, why don't you guys just make a Destiny 3 and we'll pay that money for it. That's why all the people came on to show that, listen, if you make a Destiny 3, we'll pay the money. If you make it, they will come.
Studios.
That movie,
Larian Studios had one of the biggest hits last year. It's one of the biggest game hits that I can quite remember. And it's a top-down action-adventure RPG that had huge player bases, and they had no DLC, none of this other shit. They kept improving the game over and over and over again for free. They kept giving players new shit for free over and over again. And companies like that exist. And if you see that, once you look behind the curtain, I don't know, maybe I'm just depressed all the time because I see all this bullshit and nobody calls it out. It's fucking crazy. There are companies out there that make good games. You guys need to spend your money on them.
Yeah, but I agree with you. But you have to also understand that Bungie is a studio, and they're directed by what Sony's asking them to do. They make shooters. So? We have to hear it out. Look, Halo, Destiny,
their games are not good.
But you have to understand something. This is a company that specializes in this type of category game.
Destiny is not. Destiny, you can do two things. No, you can do PvP shooting, and you can do a computer shooting. Okay.
Destiny made a lot of money. The point is, they made a lot of money. Yeah. This is what their strong points in. Sony wanted a different game, so they gave them Marathon. They were forced to do that. They were pushed, and they rushed it. If you guys don't know, a lot of gaming companies push these guys out to drop games before it should be coming out.
It sounds like mistakes that they made.
Yeah, no. It's always a corporation. It's always on Sony. I feel sorry for Bungie that they have to rush and make a game that they're not 100% about. So that's why Destiny, the fans of Destiny, I'm sure there's some people at Bungie kind of pushing that too. So showing the people like, hey, look, we want Destiny. Let's bring up the player count up. We're going to show Sony and them, look, this is what we want. Fuck Marathon. Give us Destiny 3. And people who like shooters and who like that mystic stuff is all going to jump on that Destiny 3. And it's showing right now what's going to happen, right?
Sneaky, final point.
So basically, that's what I'm saying. The players have to keep playing Destiny for Sony to even really think about this, because one week with that many players on Steam, amazing. But what is it going to look like next week, the month later, a couple months from now, So that's where it really matters, because the players can say, yeah, I'm back. I want to see the new content. But if they start dropping off like flies again next week, it doesn't matter how Marathon's doing. If they stop dropping like flies again with Destiny, then that's going to really put a nail in the coffin.
No, I have to disagree with you. That
it's ands or buts for what a corporation may or may not fucking do.
But I have to disagree with you. Only on the fact is, the reason, where do you ever see this happen before? You don't see this happening before. This is a game that people love. So even if the player count does drop, they still have that proven point that this many people has jumped on an older game title. So that's telling you that there is still a player base out there that wants to play this game. So if they want to play these, and you got that many, it's not, if it was a small, like 1,000, 2,000,
but it's content for Witcher 3.
But it's
just announced new content for Witcher 3, and people are fucking excited about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying for these games, we're
not excited about
games.
Destiny.
But what if okay,
nobody's excited about Destiny.
If nobody was excited
What
about Destiny, we would not be having this conversation. We would not be having this conversation. There is a drastic amount of number that people that went online to show that we love this game. Only thing we're asking for is give us something new. So by showing that we don't like Marathon, fuck Marathon, give us Destiny 3. They're proving their point by the amount of people that came on. And I think that's where it shows you that's enough for a company to see, like, hey, listen, we need a Destiny 3. The people want it. It's what the people ask for.
You sweet summer children. You guys are so cute. You guys are sweet summer childs.
Facts,
look at you.
Facts,
these companies are going to see us do stuff, and they're going to be like, yes, let's do it.
Hey, the facts
we're going to do it because we
like
like
it. What if the player count drops?
What
if the player count keeps dropping again? Will you still?
But the reason,
even if it got huge numbers, it would still be years and years for the development process for them to be able to do anything.
We all know.
Don't give a shit, man. They're going on to the next thing.
If a game is ass, nobody's going back to play it again. Nobody's bothering you. If you're telling me right now that an older game is coming back and people are jumping on to see what's going on, and the player count is that big, we all know.
Yeah, dude, it's called Super Mario Brothers.
The content,
it's not called Destiny. It's called Super Mario Brothers.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Destiny just proving a point.
Super Mario is the only fucking game that they can re-release over and over again and make money. Destiny's not making money. That's why
you're going away. But you're going away from.
All right. I think we beat that one to death. One thing I do want to add, I think Sony did not know what they were getting into when they bought Bungie. I think there was some books being cooked, and Sony fell for it. Bungie and their corporate whatever, their CEO got away with fucking murder and sold the company for billions of dollars to Sony, and Sony fucked up. But who is going to get
an arms race, right? They were trying to buy a bunch of shit. Everybody was trying to buy as many game developers as they could. It was almost like a developer arm race at the time, and Bungie was the golden cow. And if they could have got Bungie and had that, then that we got it. And Bungie, they overvalued themselves, and then they put out a shitty property, and Sony lost money on it. And guess who's going to have to pay for it? The consumer. So I don't care how much you think that this small player base said anything about the game. The corporation ain't going to give a shit. If they want to make fucking whatever it is, they're going to make it. They don't care about this.
That's a huge margin.
Yeah. Before people are already voting, but if you want to vote for Sneaky, hit number 1.
Number 1.
Wonder is 2, and Gibbs is 3. Nice one, Gibbs. And you guys got anything? Any final words to get some votes? Sneaky, what do you got?
Same as usual. People's champ right here. So keep on voting for me. I'll bring all the good points up, the realistic points, and I'll speak for you guys. Let's go.
Gibbs.
I don't understand what the people's champ is supposed to mean. It seems like you've been shilling for corporations the entire night. That's what people's champ. Motherfucker, I'm the one in chat. I'm the chat. No, the chat is mostly right. So you guys know what you're doing. I'm in chat most of the time. I'm going to go with whatever the chat has to say. But I like both of these guys. They both make really good points. I'll ultimately want to know that I'm for you guys. I want you to keep as much money in your pocket as you can. And every time I'm talking about any of this shit, I'm going to be for you. And that's all I give a shit about. So, and fuck Canada.
Damn. That's what he's leading you into, Plastic Boy Wonder. What do you got?
Damn. First of all, listen,
I love you.
Listen, when you're for the people,
collection.
Thank you, appreciate it. When you're for the people, what do you guys want? You guys want truths, facts. They're not giving you truths and facts. I'm showing you truths and facts and playing both fields to show you the realism and show you the truth. Why do you want to leave people just talking to the people's champ? People's champ of what? Of lies? Hypocrisy? Are they bricks and minifigs? What's going on here? We want truth. We want truth. We want the real.
I am a corporate lawyer for bricks and minifigs.
If you want somebody on here to be the truth serum, vote for Plastic Boy Wonder, your truth guy. And we love America. We ain't gonna lie.
I chew the souls of baby children for
North America rules.
This is back-to-back votes where 2 people have tied, and it's Sneaky and Plastic Boy Wonder. So let's bring up the points. So we'll give Plastic Boy Wonder his 5 points.
Rigged and stolen.
5 points. And I'm sorry to say, at 95 points, Gibbs is out of here. And let's give him his send-off, everybody.
The chat has power.
We are down to 2. It's time for the last take. And for the last take, did you guys see what NECA is introducing? Video game related, huh? So we're getting a Fortnite and TMNT crossovers. Now, this is NECA scale, so it's like that 7-inch. But Plastic Boy Wonder, you are in the lead. Tell me, what are your thoughts on this Ninja Turtle crossover?
I think NECA's doing a great thing. They're going to beat it to the horse is dead. People love this. My son plays Fortnite. There's a lot of kids play Fortnite. When they see Fortnite's and Ninja Turtle, this is going to blow up. You're going to get a lot of the younger crowd. Of course, you're going to get the older crowd who likes NECA, period. So you know you're going to get them. But now you're getting the kids involved. When you get the kids in Fortnite, my son always asks me for skins, always asking me that all the time. So this is going to sell. And also, a great thing about this, they actually look really good. So I want one for myself. So I got to buy one for myself. Now I got to buy one for my son. So they're getting double. Can you believe that? Double the points. And the shredder looks really good. So can we go wrong with this? No. And the game is still pumping numbers. People are still playing. So they're going to get free marketing with this. How can you go wrong with free marketing? So you're going to make a lot of money from a great product, a great solid game, a great toy company, and a great video game company. This is a win-win all the way around.
Sneaky. You got a rebuttal?
Well, no, I mean, I agree. I mean, this is Fortnite. Like I said, this is for the kids and this is for us. I'm in for these. I'm a big Turtles fan. I love the design. So this is kind of like what we were getting with Joy Toy, with these kind of like heroic turtle looking designs. But not everyone is into that, 1/18 scale. I did get them, but this is closer to what most people collect. So I'm loving the designs. I love the shredder. Shredder looks good. That Krang backpack is just icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're using articulation too. We're seeing something at the abs. So these might actually be NECA's best turtle figures in terms of engineering. So I'm all in for this. I did end up canceling the Ling Ji-Hoon turtles because I thought they were a little bit too big. And, like after all the pricing and everything, it's hard to collect, every import. But this is a good set to get if you've missed out on the Ling Ji-Hoon turtles, or if you didn't get the Joy Toy because they're too small. These designs are great. They look great to me. So I'm all into these.
And to add to Plastic Boy Wonder's point, my son suckered me into getting some of these skins. So, and I bought the skins for myself. So.
And the game is still good. The game still plays. Like, a couple of other, but Ninja plays it. Like so I'm surprised that you get certain other YouTubers playing this game. So that tells you this game is still hot, still amazing. And look, we're both agreeing on it. Father and sons. This is going to be this is a great send off for NECA for Turtles. Then pass it on to.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about Fortnite? Is it helping toy brands survive, or companies like NECA? Is this going to help them fuel more product or more sales?
I mean, if they keep on leading into it, I could see it. Possibly. That Fortnite name alone is huge. And it's not even just like you're saying, everyone plays. So many people play Fortnite. But I brought up last. There you go. And I brought up last week. Epic is using Fortnite as another platform. You can play Star Wars games within Fortnite it's nothing like Fortnite. They're just using the Fortnite engine. So, we're going to see a lot more Fortnite in the future. I don't see them going away anytime soon. And Fortnite came back to the Apple Store recently too. So that's just more, ways to play Fortnite for kids.
Yep. Yeah, once again, I think NECA struck gold with this one. They're so smart. NECA knows they have great product, but when you team up with a powerhouse as Epic and with Fortnite, you just won yourself 2 categories. You won your one category for the grown men, and then you won one category for the kids. And the kids want this stuff. So parents are going to be pushed to that pocket to wanting to spend that extra money. And what makes it even harder, they made great designs. This is the first time I can see where my son's like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah. Right. The only person who's going to go crazy is wives. They're like, what are you guys doing? Why do we need all these different figures?
Right, and we're getting soft goods cape with Shredder too. That looks cool. And I think they're going to include like codes for skins for these figures.
I wanted to ask if that's where was it Jazzwares or Hasbro, whoever did Fortnite, didn't include skins, and that's a win, right?
Yeah, so that's a win for this line too. So just like Plastic said, us adults, we're gonna get it because not only is it turtles, they're really good design turtles, and the kids are gonna want it. Hey, who knows? They might just want the skin, so you can just buy one set for yourself and give them the code.
And the great thing now. This is going to open stuff up for NECA. NECA's going to get that audience what they weren't they're probably hoping to get, but they're definitely going to get it with this push of the move.
Yeah.
And NECA has a lot of IPs that are on Fortnite. Is there any IPs that NECA has that may be on Fortnite that you would like to see in their variants?
They definitely have tons, but they also have new categories that they could go into too. It might open the doors for Star Wars because they do have the Star Wars figures, and I don't think nobody did a Star Wars Fortnite yet. Why not? That NECA definitely has the power to move into different categories.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Have we got like a Pee Wee Herman skin in Fortnite yet? Because I know NECA has it.
No.
So stuff like that. There's definitely a lot of, I'm sure there's still properties that have been untapped into the Fortnite skin realm.
So do you guys think, you mentioned introducing younger fans, new collectors. Is TMNT need relevancy? Would Fortnite help that, or they do good on their own?
I think nothing. This always helps. You can't go wrong with it, right? Why not try to still push your brand? You got, like I said before, the powerhouse NECA, but Fortnite is so huge that goes from young and old. Turtles is so huge, goes from young and old. It only helps both of them push numbers. You're gonna have kids playing this at home in front of their couch when they don't feel like playing games. When they're allowed to play games, they're gonna go on and play Fortnite and pick a Ninja Turtle character. Then you're gonna buy Donnie. Then you got to buy Raph. Then you got to buy Shredder. Then you got to buy Leo and whatever they add. So it's a win-win for both companies, and it's a win-win for, I guess, grown-ups like us and kids alike. They're getting a lot of money out of this. I think it's going to be crazy and a great future for both companies to see what's going to happen next.
Sneaky final thoughts, and let's wrap this up.
Yeah, again, I mean, TMNT right now is probably as hot as it's been since the 80s. We're seeing them everywhere. We're getting a new sequel. I know Mutant Mayhem 2's in the works. We're getting new Mezco turtle sets as well. So they're hot right now, and teaming up with Fortnite, again, another hot property. It is a win-win in my opinion as well too. There's no way to lose this out, because now you're bringing in maybe kids that don't really know much about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and are going to be very interested in these, not only just the figures, but the skins in the game. So I definitely, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'll see, Ninja Turtles is hot right now, so might as well keep riding that wave and do as many crossovers as you can, just like they're doing with G.I. Joe, just like they're doing with other properties. So they're everywhere now.
All right, well, that you guys' time is up, so let's put it to a vote and let the chat decide on who our winner is. Sneaky, any final words to get these votes in your favor?
Just vote for one, guys. That's all I gotta say. And you know what? I'm here. I'm speaking. I'm like super. I'm sorry, Plastic Boy. I'm speaking facts as well too. I'm not gonna lie. I know we all hate corporations as well too, but you have to see it from all sides and all angles. And remember, not everything is just for us. We got to figure out why they're doing this, and why they're coming out with these things. So it's not just about us, the collectors. I like to speak for the collectors, but we also have to think about everyone else too.
All right, Plastic Boy Wonders. Any final thoughts to the chat out there to get you some votes?
Once again, Matt, I love the chat. Once again, I don't be the people's chat. I want to be the king of the champ of the people, because I'm going to give you both the real, the honest, and the truth with facts. I want to give you the facts. I think that what matters most is bringing the facts to the table and showing you guys the truth. All I want to show people is the truth, love and respect and give you that high energy and love.
All right. Like I mentioned earlier, my kid is a big fan of Fortnite and skins, and it could lead the way for action figures. NECA stepping up right with this. So Terminator is in Fortnite, Predator is in Fortnite. Easy repaints,
right?
If they wanted to do it. So yeah, I'm just stalling a little bit to give the chat a little bit more time to vote. But
no, I mean it's hot. I mean, Fortnite's probably the hottest game out for the past what now?
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah, almost like that. You know, they've been hot.
It's been they've been hot for a hot minute right now. And they're
all right, Suda. All right, gosh. So we are calling it, and just squeaking by at 56% of the votes. Plastic Boy Wonder, you get the 5 bonus points, and if my math is mathing, we'll give you a quite larger lead ahead of Sneaky. And at 119 points, Plastic Boy Wonder, you are the first Canadian, right? The first Canadian to win. But first,
the chat
let's get
has power.
Sneaky is eliminated, and Plastic Boy Wonder, you are. You are the champion of Well Actually tonight. Give us a speech. Tell us about your Canadian brother and country.
Yo, big up Pseudo Hoop, my tag team partner over there, showing that mad love over there. Big up to everybody in the chat for showing the truth. The truth always stands first. And people champ no more. The real champ is here. The truth of the champions right here. Let's go. Canada wins. But I appreciate, but North America, I love you boys in the States. You guys are great. Gibbs, you're amazing. Taleb, you're amazing. I want to big up, you know what? I have to big up. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm sweating, man. Sneaky, no joke. I won't lie. I have to give it to Sneaky. He's no joke. He made me have to like really get really thinking and bring some stuff out of the dome right back to the temple straight to the front, because Sneaky is a tough guy, man. But I'm glad I pulled it over in him, show him who the champ is. Coming back again for my double champ, hopefully.
Well, I brought the rest of the boys back in, so good show, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Suda. Yo, Suda, let's see what Gibbs is doing, right? Suda, let's see what Gibbs is doing. Now we're gonna talk trash to this guy.
Motherfucker can't. He's American. He can't lose proper.
No, we still love you, Gibbs, man.
This election was rigged and stolen.
Yeah. No, he's got no humility. He's American.
And I tell you what, Plastic Boy Wonder, you were at the bottom early on.
Yeah, it was.
You were.
You came back, man. So
and you disappeared for a good like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
We were arguing the entire time.
Yeah, the computer crashed. I don't know what happened.
That's the sneak attack.
That was me last night.
Be quiet. And then make good points. You know, and and let us assholes argue with each other.
Yeah.
Okay, no, well, fuck that, Gibbs. Though you came in strong today as a rookie.
Yeah, you did.
You came in
hard. I think Talib put his hands on the scale, is what I think.
A little bit, maybe, but no. But you came in hard.
He's like, fuck! I can't let this guy win. He's a psychopath.
You had that first opening salvo that you had though. That's
honestly
what was
no, Gibbs. You
I played
came
the hill
tight
a little
tonight,
bit,
man. You were.
I'm nice. I played the hill a little bit. That's the thing, is that all you guys, I watch all y'all. Y'all make really good points. You gotta win the game. You know?
Okay, first of all, I want to say one thing. Okay, we're all friends here, right? We all fucking shoot the shit and fucking shit on each other when we're trying to do this
figures, that's for sure.
Yeah, but but it's all good and fun. Shit talk our friends. Like this is what it's all about. Like,
yeah,
right?
Those Fortnite characters are fucking ugly.
Oh, come on. No.
I actually like that shredder.
Get that kid shit the fuck out of here.
Dude, the shredder's the best.
Yeah,
The
Shredder
does. Like, I saw it and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna take the armor off of it and make it better.
Well,
I think
we all don't have that talent, Gibbs. Okay.
I have a feeling
we gotta deal with the
might have to hop on one night. He's been pretty salty in the chat. You might
he's good. Hey man, that's a smart
Cast
dude.
the corner.
I bet if he channels his deal, he could probably be really good. He's the right amount of bitchy, to make it interesting.
Stop showing off in the chat and get on the stream, okay?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could get on here and spit some facts, and you're good tonight, and you could win this shit if you wanted to.
If I'm not here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Shots.
American arrogance coming out.
Well, we are almost at that 2-hour mark. I'm trying to get my...
Who won?
The Canadian, obviously.
Canadian. Get that.
The Heart Foundation. The Heart Foundation over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Caster's got next.
Oh, Caster, get in here, buddy.
I get a few more in. Maybe I might have. I need to buy some Transformers so I can be more brutal about them.
Yeah, but shit talking like aside, Gibbs, you did phenomenal.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yep. I like being on, man. I like doing these kind of shows. They're really fun. Give it up for Talib, man, dude. This dude's he's so good.
Talib's amazing. I love Talib.
Yeah, man. Like I was expecting to not know what's going on until the night of the thing. Hey, you already put your scales on it for me. Let me kiss your ass a little bit.
And dude, and this show concept that you came up with.
Points going off. I heard points not going off when I was saying shit. It's okay. I get it.
I love it.
I'm saying, for Talib rock and rolls, man. We appreciate what you do. These are awesome shows, man. I love watching them. So,
and the fact that you're an intelligent motherfucker, you can sit there and hold back. And
I'm going to be on this weekend, man, on films. So let's check that out. Best action scenes in movies. Best hand-to-hand combat in movies. Let's get down. Let's get down, baby.
It is hard to stay quiet and not make points. I think I fucked up last week or whatever, and I stole one of Sneaky's points.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I just want to say, like, yeah, I have the idea of the show, or I build the show, but you guys are the fucking show. I just sit back and listen, and sometimes I listen too much, and I need to interject more. But I just like hearing you guys fucking go. Like it's it's fun.
No, this is a blast.
As much as I probably should mute more when you guys talk over each other, but I don't know. I think you guys will get flows better as if you guys keep coming. But that's the thing. You guys make the show. Like I build it, you guys fucking create it, and I appreciate all you motherfuckers.
If you build it, they will come.
Yes, there.
That's right. Yeah, right. Like,
it's like
hey, Gibbs, fuck you, man. You came out fucking balls to the
blazing,
tonight,
bro.
Man.
It's like you guys have given me compliments on the stuff that I throw in the background. That's because I want it to be easy for you guys. I just want I want to give you the tools and the information so that way you can feel more comfortable when you hop on, so you kind of have an idea what's going on. So if I can do whatever I can to make it easier for you guys, then that's the goal. So, but we're at like the 2-hour mark. I want to try to get this show tighter, because what I would like to do is do like a member stream, like a quick member stream after this, and maybe anybody wants to stick around, bring everybody in that's like part of the crew that's in the group or whatever. But
that'd be cool.
But that's me. Like it's me when I get
the first topic run. That's the
I know there's so many good. Like you would think that we would have nothing to talk about because we're talking about toys all the time, but I'm taking stuff out, and that's why I wanted to do toys, movies, video games, a little bit of everything, because sometimes we get tired of talking about toys.
I mean, this week was kind of a little crazy too, because you had 3 Hasbro streams in a week, so that's a lot of topics,
Yeah.
Plus the game streams too.
And the Elric fucking like the toy talk of community.
We beat that horse.
Honestly,
that was the topic in my world, because that's like
and PBW fucking slammed that fucking Elric.
And that's the goal, Caster, is I want it gets stale when we're talking about the same stuff over and over again, because there's 20 streams talking about the Marvel Legends and stuff like that. It's a good talking point. But that's why I wanted to throw video games and movies in
it's fun.
there.
Yeah,
it was fun. I like it.
You got to put shills in along with real people, that'll give you real opinions. So,
And I know my limitations, right? When the video games come up, like I can fucking, I know I'm done. Whatever, it's fun. But I'll come back again.
You do a good job of hiding it, though. That's good, man. At least you say something about it.
Yeah.
That's fun, but that's fun. I like the fact that everybody, even if you don't know some, just run with it and try to do your best because it's engaging. Because you may not think you're bringing up points, but you're bringing up some viewpoints in it where you can blend in where you get those extra points. Because I'm telling you, like,
pull your tongue out of his arsehole, Gary.
Hello, fellow Canadian. I gotta
you Canadians, your
buttholes
taste like maple syrup.
Let him speak.
Your buttholes taste like maple syrup.
What? And I'm sure you have it in your cupboard right now with that bacon.
That is true. It's probably not from Virginia. Okay, so
and our gas.
Let's see. Let's start rounding this shit out of here because it's like I said, we've been on it for 2 hours. If you guys want to stick around in the background and bullshit a little bit longer, we can.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. But Sneaky, what do you got going on? Shout outs?
Yeah, tomorrow you can catch me on Kaiju Daddy's channel for TGIF. That will be at 9 Eastern in the morning. I think we're streaming on Sunday night as well too for Don't Tell My Wife. And also on Wednesdays with Kaiju and the other masshole, KJ Smith, on Massholes, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. as well, too, Eastern.
I was trying to find Kaiju's channel. I don't have it pulled up.
Who gives a shit about Kaiju?
Right?
Damn. Yeah, this motherfucker will come on the show. Fuck, don't talk about him.
Wait, he doesn't want to lose. That's it. He's afraid.
Gibbs, you got anything going in?
I won tonight. I just want y'all to know that.
Oh, damn.
Shout out to Figure Fight Club crew. Shout out to Talib. We're going to be on Men on Films on Saturday. It's going to be action scenes, best action scenes, no guns. So primarily fight scenes. Going to be really fun. I know that I've seen it, the list. There's a lot of really good movies. Anyone that wins is going to, any movie that gets picked is a winner. They're all good. So check that out. It's going to be a real good hang. We might even argue about some shit. And that's it.
Let's see. Plastic Boy Wonder. Since you're the,
yeah.
The champ.
Wow.
Damn.
What do you got going on, sir?
The heat is real.
You can catch us down on every Sunday on the Canuck podcast on Sundays with my brother Suda and Pi. It's a great podcast. Come check us out. Give us a chance. We can show what we'll do. It's crazy, just like here. If you see me and Suda go at it, Pi's a great referee. Controls the vibes on there. So it's a different look.
You guys need to chill out. You guys need to calm down now. Come on, guys.
It's fun. It's excitement.
Guys.
We can't just sit on a podcast and just fall asleep, right? And we gotta have fun, high energy, right? Come on, why you hate the Canadians, man? What do we do to you? You have us up there.
I want you guys shit all the time. I'm playing the heel, man. Come on.
You have our maple syrup, man. Come on, man. What more you want from us, man?
It's good
You
shit.
got our
It's
gas.
good shit on pancakes. I dip my sausage in it.
You trying to make us the 54th state? We're like, what more you want from us, man?
We don't want that shit.
Yeah, you do. You're trying to take us over.
Yeah, you want our shit.
We just want your beavers. We just want your beavers.
You want our royals, what you want.
You want our beavers. You can catch us on Sundays. And you can also catch me and Suda on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So definitely come check us out. We appreciate the love. And once again, Talib, thank you very much for being here. I'm the champ. Pull it over Sneaky's head.
Champ. This week.
Suda, does that inspire you to want to do better next time?
No, it is. I'm actually saying. So this is my retirement speech. I'm done.
You said that the last time.
Twitter.
So it was a good night. We had a good run. I had a couple of twos. It's fine. I'm out. I'm gonna pass it on. The baton's going to my my protege, Plastic Boy. He did great tonight. Wow. He won. And he's gonna take it off. And he's gonna be better than I am. All right. So I will pop in whenever, Taliban, whenever you need to fill in. But Thursday nights are a little bit tough for me. So other than that, you can catch me on the Crazy Canuck Collective podcast Sunday nights at 8:30. That's the primetime show. That's our main show. But Plastic Boy Wonder, if you want to see us fucking argue about shit and have fun and just like balls to the wall chaos Wednesday nights, that's our Maple Mecra Day, which is like which is Wednesday in French, which we're bilingual in Canada. So check us out there. And honestly, tonight was a lot of fun. Gibbs, you were phenomenal, dude. You need to talk more, man. Like, we need to get you on more streams. I gotta get you on my show. Sneaky, I gotta get you on my show.
I love you guys, man. Anytime. I love.
Yeah, I know you've been a huge supporter of us, and I really appreciate it. But I want to get you on to speak and talk and give us your opinions and all that shit. I love your corporate hate. It's not wrong. And Sneaky, you got a lot of good ideas. You're in depth on the video game, so I would love to get you on our show too. Yeah, to speak some facts on video games, because honestly, PBW he's got nobody on our show with 40 video games. So if you could pop on and you guys can shoot the shit, that would be amazing. And Talib, dude, you created an amazing playground here, and I love it. And and this is amazing, and I love you, brother. So that's how I'm gonna end it.
Just one little plug for me, like Gibbs mentioned, Men on Films this Saturday, 11 p.m. We are doing our favorite movies, fight scenes from our favorite fight scenes from a movie. Before that, tomorrow night, head on over to Figure Fight Club, where it's me and Lou, without Abby, are interviewing Rob Post from Savage Crucible.
Oh, damn, that's a good show.
Can I get on? I'm joking.
Are you gonna hit on that Elric topic?
That's gonna be the chat.
How hard are you guys?
It depends on the chat. The chat can ask questions, right?
Oh, I'll be in there. I'll be.
Yeah, you will be. But I like to thank the panel tonight for being on. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you guys make the show. I might mold the clay, but you guys are the fucking clay that shines on this, and I appreciate every one of you for giving me your time. I knew Suda was a little under the weather, but he did great this evening.
Get you some hot maple syrup.
Ooh, soak it in some cider too.
Dude, the hot whiskey didn't even do it tonight. Shit.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Gibbs really hates Canadian.
No, hey, I used to date a Canadian chick. I used to date a chick.
That's the reason. That's why. Scorned.
Yeah, it's because he's from the South. They don't know Canadians too much.
And I just want to say,
visit during that Saint Jean Baptiste Day bullshit. Nobody wanted to speak English. They were,
you don't know real Canada. You went to Quebec.
Yeah, that's why you're scoring.
Come up to Canada. Jay and I will show you a good time.
Yeah,
like, real Canada.
Dip your fries in gravy. That's gross.
Have you tried it?
You're supposed to bake them first.
Have you tried a poutine?
Oh, it's delicious. I'm talking shit, but it's delicious.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of cheese curds, but I mean, you put enough gravy and cheese on anything, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and on that note, life can sometimes kick you in the teeth, but when you're hanging out with assholes like this, it makes it a hell of a lot better. We'll see you on the next one. Well, actually, peace out next week.
Talib 19 made it collects, yeah, that's the name. Chef to the screen, still playing the game. YouTube there, better culture connect. If you love collectibles, this where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, sex for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live. Yeah, we building a base, community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share, let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live. Let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it wasn't online, we talk it, we break it every single time.